Hi, chat. Hello. Hi, it is so good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing amazeballs. Let me scroll down and see who got first crew today. Esther, Fire Cutes, Anna, Thoughts, and Ruby. Congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy your part of the cool crew of today. Thank you so much for being here. Early as I start the stream, let me say hello to all of you. Esther, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Fire Cutes, welcome in. Ruby, welcome in. And thanks for cheering me on. Lisbeth, welcome in. Thoughts, welcome in. Fiend, welcome in. Jennifer, welcome in. Sweetie, welcome in. Bex, welcome in. Jennifer, thanks for cheering me on. Fire Cutes, thanks for cheering me on. Pauline, welcome in. Raven, welcome in. Carmoon, welcome in. Katinka, thanks for cheering me on. Pauline, thanks for cheering me on. Katinka, welcome in. Faye, welcome in. Frazo, welcome in. Myalithia, welcome in. Carl, welcome in. Raven, welcome in. Katie, welcome in. Sophie, welcome in. Raven, thanks for cheering me on. Kate, thanks for cheering me on and welcome in. Melochino, welcome in. Rainbow, welcome in. Or Rainbow Rebel, because we have multiple rainbows, so otherwise you might not know it's for you, but welcome in. Senator, welcome in. Joel, welcome in. Marijke, welcome in. Nuts, welcome in. Noisy, thank you so much for the freaking 21 months. What the heck? That's my favorite number. You are now my favorite number. Thank you so much. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. And welcome in, of course, Peace, welcome in. So welcome in. Joanna, welcome in. Esposito, welcome in. Nanadoka, welcome in. Mark, welcome in. Nancy, welcome in. Pixie, welcome in. And Molly, welcome in. Thank you for that follow. Chris, welcome in. It's good to see you. Looks so cute in the purple. I actually have to show you guys the shirt in a little bit. I do welcome in. It is very good to see you. If you haven't watered your plants, this is your daily reminder to do so that I can actually say hi to you. Yes, we are. We are, Katinga. I am so excited. I've known for like 3 weeks that I would be in Twitch Rivals, and I've had to keep it a secret all this time. So I'm really happy that I get to like scream it from the rooftops. It's gonna be super fun. I'm very stoked. We actually heard like the official concept of the challenge and stuff, and it is exactly like I expected. So it's gonna be like a bingo card, and together we need to complete the card. So we'll both be like working on challenges. We're gonna have a little call Friday morning to, figure out our strategy and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Thank you, Sophie. I appreciate it. And Gyutor, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. My hair got styled today because I had a little photo shoot that I want to tell you guys about as well. Yes, Scott does know my secret. I would say there's 2 people on this planet that always know all my secrets. That's Scott. Oh, well, maybe 3. Scott, my best friend, and Amber. Like, I feel like specifically content related things, Amber is almost always the first to know. She's like my little confidant, I get to tell her things, we get to hype each other up. And then I almost always tell my best friend as well. Unless it's something that I really, really signed an NDA for, then I won't tell anyone, of course. Then I might tell Scott, but he is also like not really on Twitch, so that's, it's safe. Also, Senator, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Your hair looks amazing. Thank you. Hee hee. But yeah, it's definitely difficult to keep secrets, especially because all of the secrets that I'm keeping are always things that I'm so excited about. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate it. And Nuts Hide is good to see you. You're shining like the sun. I appreciate that. But yeah, I want to show you guys my shirt first because this is actually an important matter today. I am gonna put my desk in standing mode so I can like properly show it off. Hold on. Dude, you're gonna go on an elevator. Are you ready? Dude's like, the fuck is happening? There we go. Okay. So this t-shirt is not any t-shirt. Hold on. So this t-shirt is actually really special because this is the TwitchCon 10th anniversary exclusive merch. And I got it early. They sent it out to me because for the 10th anniversary, they included a couple of us ambassadors to basically like be involved in, showing off the merch early to get you guys excited. I mean, I was already excited, let's be real. I don't know if you guys remember during the Q&A stream, I already talked about the merch because they posted like the little teaser on their Twitter and their Instagram. But they actually asked if I wanted it early and I was like, yes, of course. So yeah, this is one of the pieces. I'll show you. I tucked it in, but wait, let me like properly show you guys. It's a pretty big shirt. So like if you're yes, also Seuss is also here. Seuss is also here. She's chilling in the background. So you have Tut and Seuss and Ro all in one room. Also, hi Pastel, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Thomas, welcome in as well. But yeah, this t-shirt is a an exclusive one for TwitchCon 10th anniversary, not just 10th anniversary, specifically to Rotterdam. So, if this is a t-shirt where you're like, I like the vibes of that, it's exclusive to TwitchCon Rotterdam. So, you know, get it there or be square. I'll show you the back again because it's pretty. See, it even says Rotterdam 2025. But also yes, dude, you'll get some love. You'll get some love. Gonna be sold out quick. I don't know. It really depends. I feel like last year with this t-shirt, because last year they also had a similar one, but it's orange, the one that Amber was wearing on stream today. I feel like that one I don't think sold out in all sizes. It's sold out in small. This is a medium, by the way. I think this is a medium. Did I get a small or medium? I don't.
Family means nobody.
I can't read it. Hold on, let me look it up for you guys. Because I remember Amber saying that that I shouldn't go too big because this is a pretty big t-shirt. But I think it depends on the sizing, which one, like sometimes certain sizes sell out quicker than others. I'm expecting some of the sweaters, like specifically the black sweaters, to like sell out faster than items like this. I feel like this is very stylized, so maybe not everyone's gonna like it. But I really like it. I think it's super cutesy. Definitely will need to buy at least one thing. Yeah. This is what I tell myself every year at TwitchCon. I'll be like, I need to get at least one thing, right? As like, you know, to remember the event by. But this time, I already got one early. To be honest, it feels extra special. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And also, social science nerd, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yes, exactly. Then you'll end up with 5 things. Yeah. I always get the pin as well. That one I'm definitely gonna get. They always have like a little pin, which wait, let me show you guys. I can get you one to show you what it looks like. I just had to take it off of my pin board quickly. Also, hi Laugh. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So this is the pin. They always make a little pin, and I don't know if you can see it properly, but it says like TwitchCon, and then it says Rotterdam 2025 as well, or 2024.
The shirt I got in 2022 on TwitchCon this year.
Only unpacked it this year. How did that happen? How did that happen? Hi, Jersey. Thank you so much for the 33 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all your subby perks. Also, I don't know if you noticed. I don't remember if we already talked about it last time, but you now have a permanent pink badge. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is perfect. But yeah, the pin is actually really cute. It is also, it's like a dual pin. So it has like the 2 pins on it. So if you put it on like a backpack or anything, it's actually pretty sturdy. And I have one from every single TwitchCon that I went to. And these almost never sell out. They always have them. They just like buy so many of these. I am excited for TwitchCon. I'm like stoked. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And also Naomi, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the lurk, Pastel. I appreciate it. I really need to check myself on Sunday what they have. Yes, I highly recommend checking out the loot cave because also not only have the exclusive collection, they also always have, like, pride pins and just cutesy Twitch emote pins and stuff like that. Like, they always have really, really nice items, so I highly recommend checking it out. They also have socks. Yes, I am gearing up for TwitchCon. Do you like it? Hi, Leaker. Hi, Niflura. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you, Nazadome. I appreciate it. I'll tell you guys why my hair is actually looking so good today, because it got styled. I didn't do this myself. um, for TwitchCon, I kind of have a bucket list of peeps I want to meet, and you're totally up there. Stop. That is so sweet. I'm really excited to meet you. If you come to my meet and greet, for anyone who hasn't seen these the last time I showed them, hold on. If you're gonna make it out to my meet and greet at TwitchCon, I made sure that you guys will not leave empty-handed. Look, this is the first one. It has a glittery edge. Also, Jessica, welcome in. It's good to see you. And then this is the second one. Hi, Liv. It's like holographic, so you have like a holographic butt. So if you come to my meet and greet at TwitchCon, you'll get a cheeky little sticker. And also, I think we kind of sort of officially shared it today in Amber's chat, but Amber will be with me at the meet and greet. I got to bring someone to the meet and greet as moral support. I was like, can I please bring someone? I don't want to be there by myself. And they're like, sure, you can bring someone for moral support. So I was like, thank you. So I asked Amber, so if you're gonna come to my meet and greet, you'll also meet Amber. Um, I love how stylized TwitchCon is. You mean the merch? Um, you should be able to get one, Chris. You should be able to get one. I really, really do not expect my meet and greet to fill up. If you guys fill it up, I will cry. Like, that's impossible. You know how many people can go to a meet and greet in an hour? Like a lot. Like a lot. So yeah. Um Also, Lizzie, welcome in. It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, of course, Esther. Of course. I was like, I don't want to be by myself. And I was like, I don't know. The idea of doing a meet and greet is like really fun, but also kind of terrifying. Because, like, what if you stand there and like no one shows up? Like, I don't think that will happen,
Had to
but
watch an ad.
what if?
Terrible. Thank you, Prime. Friendly reminder to all, use your free Prime sub on Rose channel.
That is true. If you have Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, you can actually use your Prime sub to subscribe to a streamer for free. Doesn't even have to be me. But you literally can support any streamer. Every month you can pick a new one. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month. I appreciate those 17 months. That's a really long time. Um Knowing this community, at least 5 people will enter the end of the line again after. I actually don't know if that's possible. Because, like, the meet and greets and stuff are pretty regulated. So, like, you have to scan your QR code and, you have to, like, go like, they check your bag and everything. They also said that to me, like, multiple times. They were like, "Hey, we wanna, give you a meet and greet spot. It's, like, a safe space. There's plenty of security," because I feel like I'm really lucky, but obviously there is quite some streamers who have to think about these things. Um, like, it sucks, but that's just the reality of it. Also, hi, Isla. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Stop. When people say that, I don't know what to do. But thank you so, so much. You're very sweet. Are you actually going to TwitchCon or not? Because I'd love to meet you. Like, love, love, love to meet you. You don't want to get up and have to clean hair. Oh, no, I get that. Absolutely get that. I hate that as well. Also, Sophia, welcome in, and Dea, welcome in. I hope both of you are doing well. And Margot, welcome in. It's good to see you. And also Chloe, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. It is so amazing to have all of you today. I'm so happy. I'm just really happy, gal, today. Also, Knetzer, welcome in. The Twitch format does lend itself. Really, yeah, it lends it really well for parasocial relationships, and also just in general, like people being nasty. I mean, I feel like I'm always very lucky that somehow this community over time has stayed relatively safe. We have trolls from time to time, But like the fact that I stream under a neurodivergence and LGBTQIA plus tag and have not received a crazy amount of hate, and I'm a woman in gaming. Like there's so many reasons I could get a lot of hate, and luckily it hasn't happened, knock on wood. But you know, it's a scary space to exist in sometimes. Um, do you have any info on when exactly the meet and greets will be available in the app? No, unfortunately not. I have asked and they said that they were working on it. How does TwitchCon work? I've never been to one. So it's basically a conference, just like any other conference. I don't know if you're familiar with like a generalized conference concept. But in specific case of TwitchCon, it is both aimed towards community and viewers. No, that's the same thing, Ro. Community and streamers. So it doesn't really matter whether you stream yourself. There are still plenty of things to do. And at the convention, it's 2 days long. There are a wide variety of things that you can entertain yourself with, basically. So there are meet and greets with streamers. There is a big tabletop arena where you can basically play tabletop games together. There is a big like arena to play not tabletop games, but like the actual like computer games. So there's a bunch of computers and you can try out new games, you can try out gaming PCs and stuff like that. There's a big brand floor where you can network with brands. There is a big artist alley where you can buy your favorite artwork from your favorite artist. There is multiple esports events live. So there's like a what? Fortnite tournament, a Minecraft tournament. There is a quiz. There's a chess tournament. Like there's all kinds of things that you can go to. And then on top of that, there is a wide variety of live music, panels hosted by streamers. So, like educating panels for other streamers, or also things like a big community just dance session. So, that's basically like there's a long list of activities that you can do. And then the whole point is that for 2 days in a row, people just meet up, hang out, get to know each other, get to spend time together, and basically take that like community feel of Twitch, but then in an offline space. Let's go. Thank you so much for hanging out enough that you got to redeem the palm tree roll. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Please enjoy your time as a beautiful palm tree in our community Discord. Um, mm-mm-mm. Gonna sign up first thing tomorrow. Wait, you mean the for the meet and greets? I think they said that the sign up date of the 15th was incorrect. It says request a meet and greet at TwitchCon starting May 15th, and then it says we goofed the meet and greet request date. Details are coming soon, but you can check out the meet and greet lineup now. So I don't know if they are actually going live tomorrow. I have no clue. Haven't bought my ticket, but I want to. It's just a bit of cash. Oh no, that's absolutely fair. That is such a good reason. It's definitely not a cheap trip, even if you're in the Netherlands. Thank you so much, Isla. That's very sweet of you to say. I'm glad that you guys think that. I mean, I think it's also a big part of the mods. It's not just me. Like together, we all keep the community safe. Also, thank you, Margot. I appreciate it. It was gifted to me by Twitch. I got early access to the TwitchCon official merch. That's why we were yapping about TwitchCon, by the way. I'm really happy with it. It's very soft. It's very like flowy, which is perfect because it's very warm in this room. um, but you're a gamer in girly games, so oh, you would say that, Liv, but I feel like especially if you're a girl in girly games, you become like more of a target because if people with bad intentions want to be nasty, they will seek out the genre. I've seen that happen with friends of mine, and it's not nice. Like, I feel like if you're, let's say you're a Fortnite gamer, you get more general hate, as in like just the day to day people being like nasty about, oh, you're a woman, you shouldn't be gaming. But I feel like if you are in the cozy gaming space and you are also streaming under like marginalized community tags, then it's like as soon as you get hate, it goes from like 0 to like 1,000. You get hate raids, you get like people, calling you slurs, like the worst things in chat. I've had some pretty nasty things in chat, but luckily Automod has
Just
always
one
caught it so
more
we could
month
delete it
being
before
a
you guys could see
planty.
it. Thoughts? Let's go. Thank you so much for the 10 months. I appreciate that. That's double digits, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much for also using your Prime. I appreciate that. Is it okay for people to go with social anxiety? I would say yes. If there is ever an event where probably 80% of the people that are going are people with social anxiety. Yes, this is the perfect event for that. I think a lot of people also prefer like upfront communication on whether they're like okay with hugs and people just kind of hanging out and vibing without needing like a lot of talking because they're all like kind of just warming up to each other. I've seen this happen so much at TwitchCon. Um, I feel like if there is ever any space or any convention that is perfect that caters towards people that prefer maybe like online interaction, this is it. Also, my Alithia, thank you so much for the 4-month resub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Then I'll sign up first thing whenever they are. Yeah, I'll post about it in the Discord. If they do end up going live tomorrow, I'll make sure to make a little ping in the Discord. But yeah, the TwitchCon app isn't updated. I think that's the biggest thing. They need to update it for Rotterdam, and I think they're waiting for something. I don't think it's the meet and greets that they're waiting for. But obviously, this is the 10th year edition, so I don't know. They're planning some special things, and I'm guessing that's why things haven't been published. May is really hot this year. Yeah. Oh, that is so fair. Moving homes is very expensive. But next year you're going, let's go. I'll be there next year as well. I mean, it's home game. And as an ambassador, I expect to be pretty involved, at least with TwitchCon Europe for the coming years as well. So what's the general idea of the community meetups, like the Sims meetup? Yeah, it's just a bunch of people standing around talking about The Sims. And then there's some people that join for like a little bit, some people that join for like an hour. It's basically everyone just gets together in the same space, and it's an opportunity to meet people from the community for the first time, like take some pictures together. Usually I make sure that there's one group picture with everyone in it. At like somewhat maybe like 15, 20 minutes into the meetup. So that gives people some time to come in, but also people that want to leave after 20, 30 minutes ish will still be in the picture. This time around, I'm not sure how I'm gonna host it, but I will actually have some Sims keys to give away, which is gonna be super exciting. So if you're gonna join, I will be able to I think I'm gonna work with a lottery ticket system again. Which means that if you join the meetup, you can come get your little ticket, and then I'll message the people probably afterwards. I don't know. I have to think about how to do this. I might make a little form where you can like fill it in. And then there's going to be a couple of winners, and the people that win get to pick like a Sims expansion pack because the Sims really likes it when we get together as a community. So they always want to, make it extra exciting. But it's basically just people coming together and hanging out. Um, got one viewer and follower on my stream today. Any idea? Oh my god. I was, like, really excited, and then I was like, "Oh, my excitement died really quickly there. I'm so sorry that happened to you. That is disgusting. Disgusting." Um, I'm excited for Shell Challenge. Yes, yes. I've already been working on it a little bit, so, a big part of the concept is done, but I can't wait to work on it some more in a little bit. The ads are gonna start in about 2 minutes, so then I always start up my game. Also, Heavenly Mess, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, that's a good shout, Pastel. I just want to be upfront. I will not be wearing a mask at TwitchCon. I haven't worn a mask in 3 years. I am completely understanding of people that wear masks, but I just want to like also for my meet and greet. If you're gonna come to my meet and greet, I'm not wearing a mask. If that means that you want to like, stay a little bit aside, I would still love to do a meet and greet with you. I fully understand that people, need to keep their health and stuff in mind. But I personally haven't worn a mask in like 2.5 years, and I won't be doing so at TwitchCon either. I don't even have a mask anymore, like a proper one. So I just want to be upfront about that, but make sure that you do whatever is comfortable to you. That goes for the entire conference. If you don't want any hugs, if you don't want people touching you, if you don't, want to get too close to people, if you do not want to take
Look at
pictures
that
with people, if
fluffy
you
unicorn.
prefer to wear a
Please
mask
don't
or
hit
not,
me,
make
I'm
sure
gonna
that you
die. It's
think
all
about what your boundaries
Sunday.
are for this event. I think that's an important one that I always want to tell everyone for a big event like this. It's easier if you thought about it up front because that makes it easier to guard your boundaries in the event itself. Yeah, it is a bit of shock therapy for social anxiety. That is very true. You went to a meet and greet and wait, did you go to a meet and greet that was live streamed? Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Last year I was with a friend in Rotterdam, felt more comfy than going alone. Absolutely, yeah. That is also obviously, like, it helps if you're not by yourself. Social anxiety is hitting me. No, that's completely fair. That is completely fair. Just know you're not gonna be the only one. Like, there every single time people are like, "Oof," I'm like they're walking up and they, like, don't really know what to do, but every single time I see people connecting and be like, "Oh my god, you're that person from the community," or like, "I've seen your name," or, "Oh my god, it's so nice to meet you," and every single time, people will have such a nice time meeting people, and sometimes you only talk to one person, but the fact that you talked to that one person, like, you had a great interaction with them, that's, like, so valuable. Which week will you do shell tours? The week of TwitchCon. So, from the top of my head, the 26th and the 28th, if remember correctly. Yes, that is a good one. Do take hand sanitizer. Wash your hands regularly. Just in general, practice general hygiene. If I'm sick at TwitchCon, I will not go. Like if I am proper sick and I would be a risk to other people, I will not go. So I won't be masking up, but also I will obviously not go if I'm sick. Like that is just an important thing I would say to everyone is make sure that also in that sense you take your own and other people's boundaries in mind. It was streamed and standing in line, I saw how many people were watching the stream. Oh my god, I would like poop my pants. I don't think I've ever been to a meet and greet that was streamed. Was it of a person who was doing an IRL stream or was it a VTuber? Because I know that VTubers do meet and greets as well. I've always been super intrigued with how that works. Like every single time I see it, I'm like, this is so interesting. That this is a thing. Like I never realized. Also, I'm just gonna start up my game while the ads are running. Let's see, where is my EA app? There we go. Yeah, yeah, you can say name, of course. Of course, I asked. So you're all good, but thank you for checking. Would be amazing to do meet and greets and never leaving your house. I think the VTubers are actually at the event. I think they are behind the scenes. I don't think they do meet and greets from their home. Um, Sweet Anita. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Okay, so then she was doing an IRL, I guess. Um, okay, I'm just gonna start up my game. Okay, let's go. Game is starting. But yeah, I wanted to tell you guys why I'm looking fab today because my makeup and my hair was not done by me. I do not look fab because of my own accord. I had a little photo shoot today. I posted a little behind the scenes on my Instagram. Fire cutes! Oh my goodness! Let's go! Feel free to make a ticket in the Discord with what you would like to have as a sound command. That can be a YouTube link or anything, and then just tell me what part of the video you want, and then I'll download it and set it up for you as soon as possible. But that is so oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here enough that you got to redeem a freaking sound command. And also Lydia and Sunnyside, welcome in. It is so good to see both of you. And Love Ghosted, welcome in as well. Being a bit awkward because I was shy and speaking quietly and she had to keep asking what I said. No, but I feel that. I get that. I am the opposite. I get really loud when I'm nervous, but yeah, no. Also then a TwitchCon meet and greet, like the space doesn't help. It's usually quite noisy. Also, hi Jane, it's good to see you. And Brittany, welcome in, and Zori, welcome in. I hope all of you are doing well. And you know what you want now? Let's go. I'm so excited to find out. I love it when people redeem sound alerts, and I immediately get so curious. Um, but yeah, I had a little photo shoot today. It is for a local magazine, so it's not something that you guys will like, know and see. But it is a pretty cool project because it's a project from some like university students here, and they are making a magazine about being neurodivergent. And they asked if I wanted to do an interview with them and be on the cover of their magazine. So I'll be a cover girl, maybe for a local magazine, but still. Um, so yeah, that was like a really cool opportunity. It was a very lovely group of people. I actually knew one of the people working on this magazine, so that's how they asked me. That's how they reached out. And we like did a little interview about how it is to have ADHD and like how it influences my job and how I got to my job and how that works and stuff. And it's like really cool. I got to yap about being, a streamer and a content creator and how that works for my ADHD and why I actually think it is the perfect job for me having ADHD. So that was very fun, but like prior to the interview, we did like a whole photo shoot and one of the girls was like, "Don't worry, I've done like I studied makeup and I'm a hairdresser." And then like she did my hair and she did my makeup. Not yet, Katinka. And also it will be in Dutch. So that's like the biggest downside is that it is uh it is in Dutch. So oh okay, my game for a second I thought my game froze. Um but once I have it, I will share a picture and then maybe you can like translate it. But they only did the interview today, so I don't have it either yet. But the cool thing is they're gonna send me all the pictures. Like I asked them, they're like, "Oh my god, do you want to do this?" Blah blah. And I was like, "Sure, why not?" But I was like, "Can I have the pictures?" Because it doesn't happen very often that you get, like, someone to do your makeup and your hair and you look, like, all pretty, and then, you get your pictures taken professionally with, like, a nice camera and good lights. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Yes, of course, Micah, of course. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, I will probably get, like, a huge bunch of pictures, but there's some really nice ones in there. They wanted to do a photo shoot where like they had like a little mood board of poses and ideas, and it's all like very happy. Like they really wanted to have like a big smile and like very much like poses as if they caught me mid laugh. Which is so much like my vibe. That is so much who I am as a person. Also, hi Mimbim, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. May you want to get a release so you can share. Yeah, yeah, no. It's not like so the thing is it's a university project, so I have rights to use them. It's not like a magazine like that, if that makes any sense. It's just like a local project from students. So they already told me that I get to use them everywhere. It's all good. They already gave me that okay. Which means that I'll just get like a huge variety of pictures. The only downside is for a big part, they asked me to take off my glasses. So for a big part, I am not wearing my glasses, which obviously makes it a little less me because I always wear glasses. But for a big part, they also asked me to wear my glasses. So I have like a combination of both. No, Pinkie Pie. I would ask you to use the Super Sweet bot in the Discord. But because Super Sweet bot really clutters chat, and because my gaming streams are very much about chat engagement, I don't really like it if there's like a bunch of Super Sweet bot in between because it makes me miss messages. But we do have Super Sweet bot in the Discord, so if you want to, you can navigate to the channel. The commands all work the same. The only difference is that instead of starting with an exclamation point, you start with a slash. But other than that, you can use everything. It actually looks really nice if you get your backlog and stuff. Like the bot will give you very nice messages. Um, and you can even use it in the Discord. And then if you do end up going to watch a stream that is using Super Sweet Bot, it is integrated. So, like, let's say you set up some tasks and then you'll be here tomorrow for co-working, you can just continue to work. Like it is fully integrated. Um, I want to tell you something. I am writing on my master's thesis daily right now, and today my anxiety went through the roof because that online editor I used was down. Oh my god, I would stress so much as well. Also, I'm gonna sit down again, and my game has started up, so we're gonna do some cozy building. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, I would stress for sure. Woo. Every single time I move my desk, there's this one thing from my mic arm that like gets stuck. But I've moved my desk and somehow every single time it still gets stuck. I don't understand how that happens, but yeah, no, I totally get that you were panicking. I would probably panic as well. Um, ooh, also I'm still so warm. Let me drink some water. And then we'll get into the seams. Also, my desk is still way too high. Hold on. Is it good now? Sorta. Would you recommend the Elgato mic for a beginner? And do they have a standing version that doesn't need a mic arm? That depends on which one you get. The one that I have is an XLR mic. So on top of this microphone, you would also need an audio mixer. Elgato does have one. It's called the Wave XLR, but you need like an XLR cable going into a mixer and then a mixer going into your PC. That makes it more expensive. So in that sense, I would say probably for a beginner, I wouldn't necessarily recommend an XLR mic unless you already know that you're going to be making content for years on end and you know, like I kind of had when I started, I knew that I wanted to do this for the long run. So I invested I started with a USB mic with the knowledge that I would have to upgrade eventually. But Elgato also has a USB mic, which does come with a desk stand, and is also like this mic needs to be really close to my mouth. Like sometimes do I tell you right? Like I accidentally kiss my mic while I'm talking. I give chat consensual kisses. That's because this mic is literally right next to my mouth to make sure that it sounds good. If you want to have a mic that you can also put on your desk like a bit further away, you need a mic with a different polar pattern. That's the one that Elgato also has. It's the I believe the Wave 3 is their newest version. They're very affordable and very good mics. I started with the Wave 1. So I also started with exactly that mic, just an older version. Is it a Wave 3? Okay. Um, Thank you, Walmart. You so look like a Twitch ambassador straight out of a huge marketing campaign photo. Well, what if I tell you that I will actually be on a huge marketing campaign photo at TwitchCon? Not with this shirt though. That would have been really cool. But I did get stylized. So basically I have the style of the shirt. But then as a human. But yeah, isn't it a dope shirt? They send it out to me early. They asked if I wanted to be part of the like official merch hype. I follow you. You look the part. Thank you. As a human, yeah. I'm like the t-shirt, but as a human. No, but literally for the photo shoot, they had like a lookbook um with like how they wanted to style the photos. And like a big part of what they wanted to style the people like was the design of like the logos and the colors and the whole like Y2K like sort of chromium style for TwitchCon. Like they literally had it in the lookbook of like, hey, stylist, work with this as inspiration. So I would like to say that I'm basically this t-shirt in human form. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Let's load into the game. Where was I think I was in my build save. I think so. Um, be part of the cool crew. Exactly. You can also get first crew, then you're also part of that crew. Also, Walmart. Wow, that not me stumbling. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We were building in Windenburg, I think. Yes, and then we were building over here. I want to show you guys what I've been up to with the shell challenge so far. We are doing shell building today. Shell tours are the week prior to TwitchCon, so the 26th and the 28th of May. So if you still want to join, you can actually. It's a relatively straightforward shell. It is a special quote unquote ambassador shell. I feel like I usually see you in cozy fits. This is the drippy cool kid style. Oh yeah. I like that you think that. I'll take it. Also, Chris, thank you so much for the 100 biddies.
I'm
I
a go lurk.
appreciate
Have
it.
a great
Thank you
evening.
so much for lurking. Thank you, thank you. Ambidusy, exactly. Also, Singularity and Sovereign, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Had to restart yours because oh yeah, you said that you accidentally deleted the save. That sucks. That sucks. Sims 4 Esports Pro. Oh my god, I should wear this t-shirt on Friday. No, honestly, it kind of looks like an esports shirt. Trying to get some work done, but procrastinating a little bit. Am I your procrastination? Also, Felipe, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for the lurk, Love Ghosted. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Even more vibrant. Yeah, the purple really brings out the vibrant hair. Um, the Sims Rivals event is so exciting. Yes. I would honestly love to see them make that a regular thing. And how about for rent? I want it, but I'm freaking afraid. Right now, I'm not advising people to buy for rent, to be honest. It's very broken. I would wait until they properly fix it, which hasn't happened. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, thank you. Also, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's part of the TwitchCon official merch for Rotterdam. So if you like it, it's only available at TwitchCon, and I happen to know that you're going. So make sure to check out the Loot Cave. Um, but yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen what I've done, I'm guessing they are fixing it so. They communicate about this every single time they do a patch. They actually have an ongoing thread about it. Um, they are working on it. They just also keep saying it's a difficult one to recreate in game. So it's a difficult one for them to find the source. That's not them saying that they don't want to work on it. It's just them saying, "Hey, this is a more complicated one, so we need time to properly fix it." How is Rivals going to work? I want to watch both you and Kayla. So there's a couple of different things you can do. You can watch every single one of us individually. So you can like have all the separate tabs open and then just kind of watch us next to each other. But then sound wise, that might be a bit of a nightmare. You can also watch the official Twitch Rivals event. And then you can basically see the casters narrate it as a sports event. So then you'll see all the different perspectives kind of, rotating. So I hope that makes sense. But yes, if you want to watch multiple creators on a Rivals event, sometimes that is a bit of a challenge because we're all streaming it at the same time. Um, I do have Instagram. Yes, my username is Rosannatxt everywhere. Thank you, Esther, for putting that in chat. If you ever want to have a list of all my social channels, and where to find everything, it is also linked on my website. Kayla told in her stream that it was much work to convince Twitch. Yes, I totally believe that. I spoke to her about it at TwitchCon San Diego last year, and she also already said that she's been working on it for a really long time to try to get them to um, actually make this happen. Um, it actually is a sports shirt, but I feel like it would be perfect for esports as well. I wish I could go to TwitchCon Rotterdam. I'm stuck in the US for the foreseeable future, though. Eh. I'm coming to the US, though. I'm coming to see you later this year, okay? Don't worry. I got you. Mm. Also, Arushi, welcome in. And they're at GM. Let's go. Thank you so much for flexing. 2.5k points. Smooth. Also, Pinkie Pie, welcome in. It's good to see you. Um, I'm always so jealous about your name. So amazing you found something. Oh, I didn't find that, Jane. That was very purposely created, and it took me 3 days to find something that I liked enough, and that was available everywhere. It took much work and brainstorming. I think actually at the time, my friend Ellen and Sweetie, the mod, were both involved in this process. They were like in a chat with me, continuously coming up with ideas of like what works because this didn't used to be my original username. I used to have a different username on Twitch and like on all of my socials, it used to be different. And then 6 months into streaming, I was like, I really want to have the same name everywhere. um, True, okay, fair enough. I did end up finding it, yes. Oh my god. Yes, if you watch my first VOD, you can actually see my original username, but also you can see I had it, like, in the bottom. You can see all my usernames across my socials. You can see why that was a nightmare. You can see why that was an absolute nightmare. Um, but yeah, this is the house that I've made with my shell challenge.
There's a tiny text message, a very tiny one. Please read it.
Seepkip.
Actually, Brian didn't butcher that completely. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And Panda, thank you so much for the freaking 36 months. Excuse me, Soupkip. Excuse me. Thank you so much. Please enjoy all your subby perks. I hope you're doing amazing. Also, um, are you gonna be in Rotterdam for I know you're not gonna go to TwitchCon. I think. I'm actually not sure. But are you going to be in Rotterdam to hang out at least? Because I would like to give you a hug sometime soon. We do need a mansion for our babies now. You will be around? Awesome. Yay. We have a little community meetup on the Saturday at 4. It's going to be like Sims and community meetup right outside of TwitchCon. So if you want to come hang out, thank you for the mod love. Thank you, thank you. Absolutely deserved. My mods are amazing. But yeah, this is what I've made so far. So the shell challenge is a very straightforward shell challenge. There are 2 caveats to this one. There are 2 buildings. You do get to combine them if you want, but if you combine them, you don't get to delete any of the walls. Where do I find the details? I should make a command for this. That would be very smart, but I haven't done this, so I will make sure to find it now and put the link in chat. um, hold on. I found it. Let me quickly. It will be right outside of the venue. Oh no. Oh, come on. There we go. Copy link. Um that is it. There's a little QR code that if you scan it, it will open Google Maps and it will give you the exact location of the meetup. Also Madison, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And Gray, welcome in. It's good to see you. It is so, so good to see you. I should make a quick command. Hold on. Commands. Because I probably will mention this multiple times. Meet up. Meet up. Command group. It's going to be events. We're going to do a little chat message. Hold on. Okay. Yay! Let's save this. And let's check it out in chat once it's saved. Let's go. Now we have a cheeky little command. In last stream or stream before, you showed an amazing artist Zoo and got him. I'm now massive. No, let's go. I love it when I'm just listening to music that I enjoy on stream, and then there are people that also enjoy it. That's like the best. I'm so happy that you discovered Zoo. What about Pokemon Go? I'm gonna keep that a thing just for the Discord. As in, like, I'll post about it in the Discord. I'll make sure to include it in, like, posts and updates that I do. But I feel like because you have to be in the Discord to participate, it wouldn't make a lot of sense to, like, actively advertise it outside of the Discord. I feel like it's a bit more like a closed community thing. Well, for anyone curious, and it's only relevant if you're going to be at TwitchCon, but I was part of the official photo shoot for TwitchCon, so my face will be all around the venue. And we came up with this little game called Pokemon Go, where you guys can go around in the venue and find my pictures, and the one person who finds the most and the person who takes the most creative photo of, my photo with them in it, or just of my photo and then, make something creative out of it. Both of those will get a little prize. I was thinking probably it's going to be like a little Steam gift card or something. But I just think it's so funny to have a little community challenge. But you want to know, you can follow along in the Discord because I'm going to ask people to post their pictures in a little thread. But yeah, that's just the idea. Also, Clumsy Hippie, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. um, but for the shell challenge, there is one important thing, and has to be one room that has to match the color scheme of the ambassador badge. And we were actually working on that last as I left off the stream. So I've made this room, which is very purple and blue and white. Yes, of course, Ruby. Enjoy your soda. That sounds delicious. Yes. So for anyone who's only seen my work on the shell the first time, last time on stream, we finished the kitchen and I finished the living room. I finished the dining area, including the little pantry. Yes, of course. Enjoy Baldur's Gate. Oh my goodness. I still want to play that game. Um and then we have the hallway. I'm trying to make this house like really colorful and cluttery. Then over here we have a half bath and a laundry space. And I was just working on the downstairs bedrooms as well. So this is the bedroom for one of the children. We also decorated the hallway space, by the way. This bedroom is the one that is supposed to have the ambassador's color. So it is very like blue, purple, and white. And I wouldn't say got stuck, but I felt like I had done everything that I wanted to do. So I think I'm just gonna do some final detailing, just like some small final touches. And then I am gonna move on to the next bedroom, which I think I'm gonna make a little nursery or an office. I'll have to think about that. I know, I like people keep telling me. People keep telling me like, "Oh my god, this game is perfect for you." So yeah, I'm probably gonna play at one point. I just need to find some actual time to game, you know? Maybe one day I'll have time to game. Oh, those flowers are cute. Hold on, that flower is actually kind of perfect, but then it needs to go on one of the other walls because that wall is too close to the actual color. Um, hold on. Oh, I don't have much space. Wait. Yeah, it's a bit of a time invasive game. That's what everyone keeps telling me. Also, Nymphleora, thank you so much for cheering me on, and I'm glad you like the room. The room kind of does match my top. You're so true. That means it's working well as a Twitch inspired room. You guys are seeing the reference, which is exactly what was meant to happen. So I'm happy it's working. You also, oh, that's true. You do have a rug like that flower. Maybe I should get that one as well. Uh, what? Oh, BB move objects is off. I was like, why can I not place that? Oh shit, my organized debug is not on. Okay, if we need it, I might have to go and like get my organized debug. I might have to restart my game, but I could do that during the break. I think I don't need it until the break. I think we should be fine. Use that rug in your room. Makes sense. It is very fitting. I think I want to have that heart as well. I feel like that's pretty cool. That fits the vibes. I'm playing Sims 2 and I forgot about Love Day. I had such grand ideas of going on a holiday. Oh no. You can always just schedule another Love Day, like 2 days after or something, and then just pretend you didn't miss it. Just recreate another event. Seeing your floor plan blueprint makes me so stunned. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate it. I was pretty happy with how it turned out, honestly. I was stressing a little bit at first, but I think it turned out nicely. Okay, I just wanted to add like some final decorations. I think maybe indeed the rug and some clutter. Although I already have a lot of rugs, so maybe not. I don't know. The thing is, this rug is very perfect. Maybe this kid just really enjoys rugs because it does kind of work. It's kind of cute. Yeah, just Love Day 2.0. Like sometimes you have to just create your own success, you know? If things don't work out the way you want, just try again. This is what I do in The Sims so often. Um Stop, that one's adorable. That's perfect for on the desk. Okay, let's use that one. And then let's get some last clutter items. The butterflies, I think I'll check in a second. Hold on. I'll get some clutter and then I'll quickly hover over. Because I am not entirely sure, to be honest. Just getting some things on the desk that look like, you know, This is actually a kid's desk. There we go. Um, oh, headphones. That could be cute. Yeah. Let's see where this is from. I think that's kids' room, right? Sometimes I really cannot remember the icons for the life of me. Yeah, kids' room stuff. It's from a stuff pack. I really like these butterflies. Time Travel Legacy, your last gen will also be your first. Like you start again, but don't have kids, and in between it jumps different ages and cultures. Oh my goodness, that sounds so complicated. I've not heard of that though. It sounds fun, but it also sounds complicated. Um, I think Comfy Gamer has headphones, right? Hi, Noah. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. We could also have a little cup. That's pretty cute too. I like the idea of having a little bit of a messy desk, honestly, because it's a kid's room. So I feel like that just makes sense. Maybe I'll add this one over here. Mm, that is clipping. I do not like that. Doesn't seem too complicated. Okay. Maybe if I would read the rules, it wouldn't be as complicated. Hold on. This is stupid. Dress you ordered recently. You had to return because it was too small, then completely sold out again. It's available. Oh my god, let's go. I hope that it works out. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. Okay, this is gonna snap every single time. I think it snaps over there. But if that slot is filled. Yes, the dresser is from high school years. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly fill out the slots just so that I can. Oh my god, this dresser has so many. Okay, that was it. I just wanted to get this one and like put it in the corner over here. Like that. And then I wanted to get the car. Ugh. Why, Sims? Why do you have to be such a pain in the ass? There we go. Like as a little toy. Okay, that's cute. I like that. I think that's nice. And then maybe that's just the room. I think maybe I should just call it done because I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Although there's one thing that I usually like to add. Maybe I can still add that. Maybe we can add that light kind of like at the headboard. I like to put a little shelf next to the kind of like a little side table. Oh, good point. Thank you for telling me. I was absolutely forgetting that one that I slotted at the bottom. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that is exciting though, Noah. But also, I can see why you would be scared. I would probably be very nervous as well. But you got this. Feel like you can't prep enough. Yeah, that is valid. But you're gonna ace it. It's gonna be amazing. Also, Crafty, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Let's get a little. If we have either white or a blue shelf, we have this one. That's kind of the right color, to be honest. And that's cutesy. I like that. But then maybe I would do two next to each other because otherwise it feels, I don't know, a bit small. Okay, that's cute though. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Mm. I was actually a bit thirsty, so that was good. And I'm both intimidated and in awe. I appreciate that. Um, this is something that I've over time I've gotten better at is like making floor plans that I don't know, in terms of like real size feel like they make sense. But I sometimes still struggle. Like, sometimes I'll still make a room, like, way too big. It's definitely a skill that comes with time. A water bottle. I already have a water bottle or, like, the little drinky cup on the desk. So, there we go. Just adding some more decor. I feel like it makes sense to have, like, maybe the cap can go there and then something else can go there. I don't know. I like the cap, though. I think it's cute. Maybe we can have some tissues. You know, maybe they have a cold or something. Exactly. Yes. See, the mod mansion is one of those houses where I think I severely underestimated the scale. Okay, I think the ambassador room is done, and I actually think it's super cute. Like, it looks a bit weird with the what is that called? Canopies? Is that what it's called? But let's go first person so I can like properly show you. Like if this kid walks into their room, okay, I have to fix that light because that currently doesn't work. That looks a bit ridiculous. Oh yeah, we gave them the cloud ceiling. I had forgotten that already. Um, but this is like their little desk area, and then they have their bed, little wardrobe. Oh, something they don't have is a mirror right now. We can add that over there, like in front of the curtain. And then they can walk over here and they have like a little play area where they can like read books or just I don't know. They have like some a cabinet with I don't know, stuff, more toys. They have their dollhouse and their stuffed animals, and then this is the door that leads into the bathroom that we still need to make. But I like how this turned out, and I also like this on the ceiling. I think it's cute. But yeah, let me quickly fix that light and give them a mirror still. Um, I might just make this a bit smaller and like add it in between here, to be honest. Or we could just add it. Yeah, maybe that makes more sense if it's over there, like a little night light. And then I wanted to have a mirror. So I think it makes sense to have a mirror in your bedroom. Well, that's actually kind. I wish that was. I wish there like the pink was white. Decided to wait for another little with black kittens. Ooh, I'm excited though. I am excited for you. Then the question is, do I still want to keep both of these or do I just get rid of that? Because I really like this chair. Like this chair is I think one of the key features of this room. But I also like the big mirror. I feel like it's cute and it fits the sort of really extra vibes of this room. Um, let's actually go inside. Yeah, no, I like that. Because I was for a second there, I was kind of scared you wouldn't be able to see the curtain anymore. But I like it. I like it. And I think it's cute that, you know, this side of the room is really, you know, primarily focused on like the desk and stuff and then over here it's like the playground, but also I don't know, I just feel like if you're a girly pop, like even as a kid, this is a nice mirror. Like imagine taking selfies in here. Like that's a dope mirror view. This kid is going to be a little influencer already. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's quickly decorate this bathroom because I think honestly, um, it's going to be a very simple, straightforward bathroom. So I don't have to think about it too much. Also, I gave you a consensual kiss again. I hope that's okay. Let's see. I just want to use the little saucer light in the bathroom because it's nothing too special. So I think that would work. And then let's just copy pasta the things that I had in here. So as a bathroom, this is gonna be a bit of a wonky one because if I want to fit a toilet and a shower and a sink, I'm basically just limited to putting everything like right next to each other. How did I copy that and not the actual toilet? That's impressive. Um, Also, I'm Mayor of Canada. What? Your toe jam? I am severely confused. Let's go. 8.5 is a lot of steps. Um, Also, Hikaru, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Okay, so I think it might actually make the most sense if the sink is in the middle. Um, and also, Poodle, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. And then for the shower, we'll probably just end up with like a simple shower, something like this. Um, One more stream and you can never water plants again. Yeah, you'll be stuck at 69 plants watered forever. That's just how it goes, you know? How to make the rules. Let's get... I think I want to use the same mirror as I did on the other side. Because I feel like that sort of round mirror is matching the vibe of this house. And it has, like, the little flowers on it, which, again, I feel like it's just... that is just a good match. And then I will probably just put, like, a little shelving above the toilet so we can add, like, things like toilet paper and stuff on there. Let's see. Where is the toilet paper stuff? Over here. We can just add, like, a bunch of toilet rolls. They were stackable, right? Why do they not stack? That's weird. I thought they were stackable. Maybe I remembered wrong. We can get, like, the toothbrushes. I didn't mean to do that. I hate that the slots on the sink are over here. Like, I remember people being like, "Oh my god, we're getting slots at our sink so we can finally add clutter without needing to do the stupid trick." And then the slot was over here. And we all realized that we'd been betrayed. Because we still need to do the stupid trick. Because the slots don't make any sense. I mean, are we really surprised? No, but are we a bit disappointed? Yes. I think we should have a plant. Oh my god. That hanging plant was so much bigger than I anticipated. Okay, maybe not use that one then. Yeah, it's Sims Classic, exactly. Also, Book Bunny, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you today. What do you mean you're not snapping to the shelf? Okay, that's cute though. I like it. They stay at the same height like that? Yeah, they do. They do. If you snap something to a surface, what you have to do, so if you want a free place like this, what I just did, is you're first gonna place it on the actual surface, so you immediately have the right height. Hi, Lena, it's good to see you. Then you move it out of the way, and you just hover over the floor. I need to sneeze. No? Oh my god, that's itchy. That's not good. As you can see, it's now floating at the right height. Then you're gonna move this out of the way, because if you have it in the way, it will snap to it again. And then you can move it to the place that you want. If you hold Alt on your keyboard, you can actually free place objects. So you can get it. You do have to have the BB move object sheets. You can go like this. And then you can place it back. So this mostly works if you have an object where it already snaps to. So earlier with this plant, it doesn't snap to the shelf. So then I have to use that 9 and 0 key to raise it. But you don't have to do that if it already snaps to the object. Then you can just get the perfect height by doing it this way. Yeah, that's better. I think I'm having it on the edge. That makes a bit more sense. And then I want to get like some final simple decorations in here. Maybe I want to have another shelf. so that we can put some towels and stuff on there. I feel like if you have such a small bathroom, you're probably gonna see for this one, like it doesn't snap to it, so I'm gonna have to use 9 to raise it up. But you'd probably be like as efficient with your space as possible. It's good to know that you never knew. I know that sounds silly to say, but like it helps a lot for me when I do the Builders Bootcamp videos to like know what you guys don't know, if that makes any sense. Like it helps me to get that feedback because then I can make sure to include it into those videos. Um let's give those towels the ambassador colors as well to make sure that it matches extra well. Yeah, of course, Shorty, anytime. I always try to do my best to explain things when someone's like, "Hey, I don't know how to do that." If I have the time for it, I will always take the time to explain that really quick. Because I know that's how I learned to build in The Sims as well. Like I also watched a lot of other people build and then, I enjoyed it very much when they were being helpful and teaching me how to do things. Also, Anna, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Wanted to buy some shelves. Nice. I love that. Actually, me building in The Sims helped you remember that you wanted to buy some shelves. um, is it bad that I'm running probability calculations to estimate how often I can see a certain card in my opening hand? No. No, that makes you a very professional gamer. Or like, how do you call this? Not gamer, that's not the right word, but like contestant. Gaming, exactly. Exactly. I know all the Sims building tricks. I still don't know how to build. Yeah, I feel like a big part of building in The Sims also just comes with a lot of practice. Um, which that just takes time, you know? I think sometimes people ask me like, "Oh, how are you good at building in The Sims?" And I'm like, "Well, I think at this point I have I don't know how many hours in this game. A lot. Getting like close to 4,500, I think. And I'm still learning new things. And on top of that, a really, really, really big chunk of those 4K hours are spent building. Yeah, like any skill. Although I would say some people have a very natural skill for something. And especially with games, I think most people that start streaming or content creation have been playing a certain game for quite a while already. So sometimes people will see content creators play a game and think like, "Oh, some people are just really talented." And then on top of that, you have people who are naturally gifted at like, just understanding game mechanics, having like the vision for building and stuff like that. And then it can feel like everyone knows how to play this game apart from you, even though just like you, they probably had a learning curve as well. Um on one hand, I see floor plans like this and all cluttered so amazingly and all looks small yet neat. I'm so intimidated by it. On the other hand, I'm creating such amazingly comfortable spaces in the shell. I'm so proud. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so proud of you for like recognizing your own progress. And like seeing that you have made progress and that you are in fact like learning and that you are getting better at the builds that you're doing. That's amazing. Not gifted, but you like watching. Hey, but that's also really nice. And I am 100% sure that you are amazing at other things. Everyone has talents and skills. Everyone. Sometimes you might not know them yet, but you still have them. Um, things like general strategy and probability come to me naturally, but my parents struggle to understand when they're learning the game. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hi, Phonolette. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing amazing today. I always forget that you can place some things on the doors. Yes. Yes. And obviously, if your Sims will use it, like the door will open and your Sim will basically just like walk through a floating object. But things like this don't block the door. So I really like putting little like the what is it called? Come on, the robes on the doors. You still struggle a lot? Yeah, that's because you're just learning. You're just in a process of learning, you know. Um I've gotten really good at interiors, but I just cannot process what a building is supposed to look like from the outside. what my tip would be for that? Something that I think helped me a lot in learning, but I've seen other people also learn a lot from this, is using real floor plans. Like, making sure that you just can basically, like, recreate what already exists, because by doing that a lot, you're just training your brain of what makes sense in a floor plan. Like, what are things that you will actually see in real houses? What are things that actually work? What are things that don't work? Because sometimes you'll also get a floor plan and you recreate it in The Sims and you're like, "Huh? This doesn't make any sense." Um, so yeah, I would say that creating real floor plans and using that as your inspiration and doing that a lot helps at least helped me a lot, in better understanding the general philosophy around floor plans. Um Oh, yeah, that's also true. You can do shells, but I feel like with shells, something that happens a lot is that you're not like, you still have to create the floor plan yourself. So you would have to build already. That does help. Some people also struggle with that. Um, but I feel like real floor plans are it's literally just a blueprint. All you have to do is recreate it. But in recreating it, you start to eventually see logic behind, like, routing in houses and, like, spaces and stuff like that. So that helps a lot. Speaking of spaces, so technically this is supposed to be a bedroom, right? Um, oh, I'll have a whole video. I'll have a whole video in the Builders Bootcamp about floor plans. And talking about real floor plans is definitely going to be in there. So I don't know if that's what you meant with BB, but the Builders Bootcamp will have one for floor plans. Don't worry. I got it in there. Um, but I think we need to decide what I want to do with this room. So originally this room was supposed to be a bedroom, like a nursery or something. We upstairs we will have the master bedroom with a ginormous bathroom and a big bedroom which can either be a guest room or a teen room. Upstairs we're going to have like an office skill building space or something. I don't exactly know what yet. Oh, Lynette, thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Nazodom. Nazodom, please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month, courtesy of Pondelet. That is super kind of you. Um, ooh, that's actually a good one. That is the old playlist, I think, Lena. Yeah, that is the old Builders Bootcamp. Let me fix that immediately and link to the new Builders Bootcamp, which is not complete yet. I am actually uploading a new video to that playlist every single week on Tuesday. But I do feel like it's a bit like it's better structured than the previous one, and I just feel like I've gotten better at explaining in general. So I think that helps. There we go. Yes, old. 2022 actually. It's 3 years old at this point. Can you believe that? Thank you, Esther, for finding the link. I've also updated the command now, so if you now do BB, it should have the new command actually. I know, Noah. I know. It doesn't hurt. Absolutely true. Because the old playlist also still exists. So you can, of course, still watch those videos if you already like want to watch ahead and you want to see more videos. It is absolutely possible. Um yes, Builders Bootcamp will mention floor plans. Don't worry. Actually, when we're talking about Builders Bootcamp, I can quickly tell you guys like all the topics that will still be covered in it, just in case you're curious. So, for like apart from the episodes that have already posted, the next episode will be about stairs and ladders. The episode after that will be about landscaping and terrain tools. The episode after that will be about pools, ponds, and fountains. Then episode number 10 will be about floor plans. That will air on June 10th if all goes well. Then let me quickly click over here. Then on June 17th, we will have the interior decoration, which will include tips like how to clutter and stuff like that. Then number actually I might switch these around because right now it says episode 12 is building cheats, but I actually think you need the building cheats for the interior decoration. That's kind of silly on my end. I should have put that in the beginning. Then I have episode 13, which is the best mods for builders. So there's gonna be 13 episodes. It helped me so much. I can't wait to see how this one will elevate your skills further. Let's go. Yeah, there will probably be a like quite some repetition as well. Simply because, it's still building in The Sims. So there's only so much that I can tell, but I've been trying to structure the information a little bit better so it's easier to follow. Um but yeah, now that I've said this, now I keep realizing that I have this floor to make into a skill building space and office. So then I think I will just make this into a bedroom, into a nursery. I've also realized that right now the attic does not have any windows. Maybe I should change that because I don't think that's very nice to not have any windows at all. Um so that window is above the other one. A true gamer addicts. Yeah, true. Um, oh, shoot. Meth doesn't hurt. Oh my god, imagine that it said meth doesn't hurt. That would be a wild thing to say in a Twitch chat. I actually don't even think, like, I mean, you said it, so probably Automot doesn't pick it up, but that is so funny to me that you can just say that. Meth doesn't hurt, like, as if that's a complete. I mean, math doesn't hurt. Well, I'm not sure. I think math can hurt for sure, but okay, so the roof clips like a teeny tiny bit, but not enough for me to not like want to have a window here. Like it clips a bit, but I still think the window there is nice. Or maybe we can use the other windows that I've used, like the smaller ones. Also, thank you so much for the uptime reminder. In about 4 minutes, we will have some ads. I am gonna take a quick like midstream break when the ads are running, to stretch and hydrate and all of those good things. So if you're hanging out here and you've been thinking about also needing a break, then don't worry, there's one coming up soon. And then right after the break, we're just gonna continue building. And his accent made math sounds like meth, which is called his class meth lab. That is kind of funny, actually. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. Did he know? Like, did you call the class that while he was present, or was it like kind of behind their back? Also, I just realized my lights aren't on. There we go. It was just so bright in my room with the sun setting. Um, as someone who has counted all the editing hours for the mod mansion, I can confirm math hurts. Yeah, sorry. The lights are nice, right? Then you can actually like see my face. Even though at this point I feel like my camera is pretty solid, so you can actually see everything even if. Oh, that's really cute. Hold on. I don't think I've ever used that wallpaper yet. That's a super cutesy wallpaper actually. Oh, I might use the purple one because then both rooms kind of fit, kind of like match. Although I feel like the purple one is a bit intense, I might go for the green one. Like Captain Marvel, I've never seen any of the Marvel movies or like okay, that's not entirely true. Seen some Marvel movies, but not many of them. So I feel like I can't really agree and be like, "Yeah, I can see that." But that is I'll take the compliment anyways. So if we want to make this a nursery, I might actually like equip it for an infant and have just a baby crib in there as well. I think that makes the most sense, to be honest. So then we would also need oh, I like that one in kids' rooms always. I think we would have to get yeah, a changing table. Although I'm doubting what style I want to go for because I always use the same set. Like I always go for these two, like this one with this one, um, as a combo. But now I'm like, maybe I should go for another one. Although this one is nice with the dark brown and then the green, like that kind of brings back that green. Yes, of course. Welcome back to chat. I hope you had a really nice dinner. That's a thing, Liv? I never knew that's a thing. A coloring book with social anxiety affirmations? That sounds amazing. I'd want that too, please. Thank you very much. So I would probably add the crib over here. And then... Or actually, no, it would make more sense to add it over here. And then you can delete it as soon as you are done, as soon as your baby ages up into an infant. You made pizza? Oh, now you want... Now I want pizza. You made me want pizza. Dang it. Yeah, no, I like this bed the most still. Okay, the ads are about to run in 10 seconds, so I'm gonna go take a quick break. Thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in 5, okay? Hello. Hot chat. I'm back. Did you guys take a nice break? Oh my god, Esther. Thank you for saying that. I would have completely missed it, but less than 100 people or less than 100 lamp licks before the next lamp licker roll. Your dad? Hi, Dad. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Okay. Let's see. Someone said right before I went on break, the little shelf with the diapers and stuff. Oh wait, this is so cute. I think I used that in the hallway, but I keep forgetting that we have it. Um, I definitely want to I don't know if it's a shelf or if it's just like some decorations, but we can definitely use it. See, now all of you are going to just lick that lamp like crazy. I like it though. It's fun. We have this little gift basket, which could also be cute. It's this one. There we go. Or maybe we can have that. Hold on. I have an idea. Because there are more things that I think would be super nice. Maybe we can actually have like a normal shelf. And then we can have a little light or something up here. More people need to lick it. Well, you can also only lick it every 30 minutes. So that's just important to keep in mind. You wouldn't be able to lick it 50 times in a row. We made sure of that. Okay, let me make sure that everything is up here. Um, have like all of this stuff ready. It might actually be cute if this one is like this, as if they had just grabbed it. Maybe that one can go over here because it would make sense that you probably like grab the tissues pretty often. And then we can have there we go. The wet wipes I meant. Also, Sakina, welcome in. It is good to see you. Thank you so much for the hydrate. How are you doing today? It is good to see you. I hope you're doing amazing. I am doing good. Thank you for asking. Gaba-san, thank you so much for cheering me on. I appreciate it and welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Okay, there we go. And then I wanted to have like a little light or something maybe. I can turn off base game again. Did you see the name of the shop? Yes, yes. Actually, Esther put it in reminders so that I could still check it out later. So thank you for that. It was you, Esther, right? Oh, I just accidentally joined Mod VC. Didn't mean to do it. Yeah, it was you. Okay. For a second, I was like, I remember you, but now I'm doubting myself. You did some nice yoga. Let's go. Couldn't relax at all. That was a bummer. After that, I was okay-ish. I'm glad that it was okay-ish, that I got like a bit better, but I'm sorry to hear that you couldn't relax. That's frustrating. Um, let's see. I would like to have a cutesy light. You know, one that would make sense for a kid's room. Don't have a lot of lights that are like very childish. We have a lot of lights with a lot of color, but not a lot of lights that are like super clearly for kids. Also, hi Huff. It is good to see you. Thank you so much for cheering me on. And I hope you're doing well. We can have that one, but maybe I want to use the other. Oh, the one with the cow is kind of cute. Okay, I'll use that one. Loving the purple. Thank you, thank you. It is TwitchCon merch. I got a little early gift from Twitch. um, this is the exclusive 10-year anniversary merchandise. Also, Bela, welcome in. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. That is very true. That is very true thoughts. It is still very good for your body. Um, that's actually a really good way of looking at it. That's a good reminder. Maybe I should get like a little what is that called? A rattle. Okay, I was gonna say a rattle, but then I was like, I don't think that's what it's called, but that is actually what it's called. So like a little toy that if they're on the they're getting their diaper changed, like they can I don't know. They can have something to hold on to. I think that's pretty cute. Here we go. I did get this from Twitch, yes. I'll show you the full fit. Hold on. It says TwitchCon, and then on the back, it says 25, and then it says Rotterdam over here, 2025 as well. And this whole like brand with like the aluminum sort of logo and also the aluminum Twitch badge like that you get in chat. It's all based on the fact that it's their 10-year anniversary and that's your aluminum anniversary. And they sent it to me early. I got this as a little gift. And if you like this t-shirt, it is part of the special 10-year anniversary collection. This one is only available for TwitchCon Rotterdam. So get it there or be square, you know? Guys, she's still here. Be square because you're not around. I see what you did there. It's giving me Daphne vibe. As in like Twitch Daphne or another Daphne. You guys are truly blessed today. She's been here for so long. Also, do you guys like the combo between like the orange light and the purple? I think it looks very nice in this corner specifically. Ah, Scooby-Doo Daphne. Okay, I've never really seen Scooby-Doo. Is that the first time you've seen Suze? Well, then I'm extra glad that you guys got to see that. Also, Scott just walked in to ask if I want Snicker ice cream. He's gonna go to the store and get Snicker ice cream. Am I happy with this? Oh, yes, I am. Did you already get it? He didn't even need to go to the store. He already bought it. When did you get this? I said, when did you get this? And his answer was, yes. Chat, do you want a bite? Do you guys want a bite of my ice cream? I'll give you a bite. Oh, this is also one of my favorite ice creams. Like if you've never had Snicker ice cream, it's basically just a frozen Snickers. It is like a special Snickers so that it freezes properly, but oh my god, it's so good. Wait. Mm, I dropped. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. Here, chat. I have a bite. You have to be fast though. Too slow. uh, mm-mm-mm. Pop. I know, right, Ruby? They're so good. Mm. I'm a happy camper right now. You're also building in The Sims? Oh, perfect. Honestly, that sounds like you're having the best time. Okay, we have some toys and a little light on the shelf next to it. I think this is a cute corner. Mm, let's see. I was thinking maybe we can have some pictures up here, but I feel like no, that would get too busy. Hold on, never mind. Um, I'm sorry, Brittany. I'm sorry. Mm, mm. I want something up here. Do you have a mirror that could work? Hold on. Something dangly. Ooh, that could be super cute. You don't sound very sorry mid-munch. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I wasn't very sorry. Um, wait, then we have to go to wall decor. Might be better to go in here. Mm, this could be interesting. That's kind of cute. Is there a darker swatch? There is. Hold on. Wait, something like that is cute. Also, Maggie, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Mm, mm. Big bite. Sorry. Oh, very cold. Also, Kimmy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Right? That's what I thought. The wallpaper is so nice. I also initially thought that the pattern would be too much, but I feel like the coloring is the perfect color to not make it like a headachy wallpaper. Um, you saw freaking God Rays in The Sims. Wait, is that like just you mean like the sunshine stuff or something else? Mm, this could be cute. Okay, now I feel like that corner is yeah. Now it's good. Now it's good. I do still want to have the picture frame that I used earlier. I'll just put it over here. Like I still think that would be cute to have some pictures. Right? It's very versatile. It's from the new expansion pack actually. It's from Businesses and Hobbies. I hadn't seen it. I just discovered it. Like those sun rays being actual rays instead of a weird blob. Did you recently upgrade your computer or change your graphics to be like higher than they were before? Or did you install Reshade? Either can work. Um, okay, so I like these a lot, but maybe I'll just go for like the default color. I do think they're cute though. Um, I definitely want to have something above the bed, like something like this. Although you would probably also upgrade the crib, but I think this is pretty cute. Uh, maybe the green one. Then the green is like coming back again. But I did indeed up my PC parts, but I wasn't expecting to see a difference since the graphic settings were the exact same. Wait, interesting. Okay, that is I would say sad beige millennial baby. I'm trying to not make it a sad beige room. Am I failing? um uh yes, I was thinking that as well earlier. Actually, that it does. Yes, perfect. Now we have the brown green in there as well. And then I think we can go for the green as well over here. I like the green. Again, I feel like this house is full of like color combinations that I don't usually go for. Oh no. That's a good reminder for everyone to save. But yeah, the sun rays have always been there. But maybe with upgrading your PC parts, it did, like, like, maybe it did change your graphic settings? Maybe you didn't change it, but maybe it did. Or, you know what might have happened? If you upgraded I don't know what you upgraded on your PC, but it could be that you moved to the other generation of the DirectX, is that what it's called? Um, am I blind? Game options, there we go. Yeah, it could be that you're now on the newer DirectX and that previously you were on DirectX 9. Or it could just be that your graphics card is better supported. Yeah. But if you upgraded parts, you could look at upgrading your graphics and see if the game still runs smooth. If you want to, of course. You don't have to, but um could be fun to see if you can go even higher. I know that Sims graphics get a lot better if you go anything from medium and up, I would say. I used to play on like medium graphic settings when I was still playing on my MacBook. Um and then I remember when I got my first gaming PC and I switched to Ultra, I was like, "What?" um Thank you, Bayla. I will definitely do that. I was definitely gonna add some more decoration and stuff on the wall, and I was even thinking about maybe, like, adding something like this in here. That could be cute, maybe. Like, underneath the crib or something. I know it's like, a rug on carpet, but I don't really care. I think it's still nice. The lighting when you upgraded your PC was the thing you first noticed? Yeah, absolutely. Like, I remember I was building in Sulani. I have such a vivid memory of this. I loaded into build mode, and it was the first time I saw, like, the light coming through the window and seeing, like, the shading on the floor, and I was like, "This is what The Sims can look like?" And the weird thing is, up until that point, I'd already watched so many, content creators, and they all had it, but for some reason, it never clicked that my game looked so much worse until it actually upgraded and I realized that my game looked so much worse. Oh, nice, Micah. Nice, let's go. I'm happy that it fixed itself. But yes, save. It's a little forest fairy baby, exactly. Oh, that giraffe is adorable. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. That's actually really cute. Um, I would like to have a little table next to the bed over here. Um, well, skylight's actually skylight. Yes, exactly. Yes, I do use shaders. I have reshade with the Dove Kindle Spice preset. Unfortunately, I can't show you what my game looks like without them on because somewhere I lost my default preset. Like I don't know where it is. I would have to completely reinstall reshade for my default preset to like return and get reinstalled in the game. Um, but I do have another reshade preset because a lot of people ask if I use reshade, and that's because like my colors look quite vibe. Oh my god, my game just crashed. I think I saved like not too long ago because we were talking about game crashes. Okay, anyways, I think I literally saved like 30 seconds before my game crashed, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I saved, but still. That's been a really long time since my game crashed, honestly. That hasn't happened a lot lately, which is good, obviously. Like, it shouldn't crash, but it's restarting, by the way. I'm trying to reinstall Reshade, and it doesn't give the option to place the folder into the Sims 4 folder, like when the game list comes up. The Sims 4 isn't there. Oh, I've heard about this. It might be related to that DirectX 9 and DirectX 11. I've heard people talk about the issue with Reshade, and that sometimes it works if you switch back to DirectX 9. Like, you can turn that on in the game options, like I showed earlier. If you go into game options and then graphics, where is it? Hello? I'm literally already on the graphics tab. What am I looking for? It's literally right here. You can tick this box, DirectX 9, and then I think that might help with it. I remember reading this somewhere. I don't remember what the source was though, so don't fully trust this, but you can always try. Yeah, I praised the graphics too hard. It died out of embarrassment. It's like, no, no, we cannot handle this amount of compliments. Oh yeah, and also G Shade for anyone, not to worry you, but make sure that you run a quick virus scan. Um, G Shade unfortunately has malware in it. So if you've had any weird issues with your computer, you've installed G Shade, just know that there has been multiple instances of malware in G Shade. Not all of them, not always. So it doesn't mean that you definitely have it, but make sure that you check. Make sure to run that extra security check on your PC. Did you place the towels on? I'm searching. Oh, I think the one that I use is just a base game one. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I think it's just a base game shelf. I don't remember the name, but there's one base game shelf that is super simple and I use it all the time. Also, hi, Kath. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Does anyone know what the difference between Direct 9 and 10 or 11 is? I know my fixed upgraded PC runs the new one. Looks good, but that's about it. So, from what I understand, and this is very, very little understanding, I want to preface what I'm about to say with saying that I don't know it exactly. But um it is basically the way that your computer, like the process that it runs to process your graphics. So like process all the pictures, all pixels, all the movement, etc. And DirectX is just optimized, so it's like faster, more modern. It uses like more modern code, stuff like that, compared to um Direct 9. So that's also why you would have to have a more updated graphics card because older graphics cards cannot run DirectX 11, if that makes any sense. Have you had any issues with the Dove reshade that you use? Do you have like a specific question or something that you're like targeting at, as in like a specific issue? Because I've never had any issues with mine, but I'm assuming you're asking because you've heard about something. Um, and then I just want to make sure that I have indeed not had that. Yeah. Your laptop runs a newer version better for The Sims. It's just optimized, basically. Optimized graphics. That was the perfect level of information for me. Okay, let's go. Awesome. Um, okay, so the thing is, malware is in G-Shade. That's a completely different program. You have G-Shade and Reshade. Reshade is completely fine. You're all good. No malware. G-Shade, not good as malware. So I haven't had any issues because I'm not using G-Shade. But I know specifically people that are working with a Mac. Oh, actually, I didn't. I only lost the placement of the bear. Um, no, don't worry. Thank you for asking. It's a good clarification, actually. Because the names are also very similar, so it leads to easy misconceptions. Okay, let me do an extra save because I want to show you the other preset still. That's what I was trying to do when my game crashed. So let's see if it's gonna work now, or if it's gonna crash again. No, it should be good. I clicked and then it's freezing. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think I should be touching my reshade. Why is my game crashing so continuously when I use reshade? I've never had this happen before. No, they're two different programs. Reshade is actually kind of a pain in the ass to install. G-Shade is very easy to install. That's why a lot of people will opt for G-Shade because they think it's like the better option because it's so much easier to set up. That's exactly what the creator, or I don't know if it was the creator or other people, but basically the G-Shade as a platform used because a lot of people are like, oh, this is easier to set up. Also, I believe G-Shade was available on Mac and Reshade is not. I haven't installed any updates, so I don't think that's it. I haven't updated my PC yet. We'll just reopen and then I'll just not touch Reshade for now. Um I'll try to figure out what is going on, but as long as we can still play the game, we should be fine. Um I actually have to prepare quite some things. I just realized this. So, we now know that for Twitch Rivals on Friday, it is going to be a let me quickly check. So we are allowed to use the base game, cats and dogs, and cottage living. It could be, it could be. Although my PC is fine right now, like I have a very beefy PC, so usually when I'm streaming, it doesn't use all my resources, but it could be that it crashes with that still. Also, Poketoya, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And Leaky, welcome in. It's good to see you. Um, but yeah, we get to use base game, cats and dogs, and cottage living. Um, which means that I have to disable all my other packs and I have to disable all my mods. Um, so yeah. Completely forgot about the G-Shade thing. I definitely got to change the reshade again. Yes, I can highly recommend it. But the thing is, I also understand people not wanting to use reshade because it is indeed a very tedious process to install. And sometimes, for unknown reasons, it causes issues. Thank you so much, Leaky. I had a little photo shoot today, so someone did my hair for me. I wish I could do my hair like this myself, but I just do not have the motor skill for it. I wish that I was like one of those people that could do their hair, but yeah, no, I wasn't blessed with that skill. Like, especially in the back. Like, she just had like a really big curling iron, like one of those chunky ones. So she just made really chunky curls, but I have no skill when it comes to that. I was barking respectfully. Yeah, it was very fun. I'm very stoked to get those photos because I already saw some of them like as a little preview on the iPad and it looks like the photos looked so good. Yes. Oh my god, if you're getting a new laptop, you can try that. I still have to set up reshade on my laptop. That's one of the few things I haven't properly installed. Oh, I also lost a giraffe. Hold on. Definitely want to get that back because that was super cute. Um I know hairstylists are like magicians. I do not know how they do that. Like I wish I did. I really genuinely wish that I was better with styling my own hair. But oh. Well, the good thing is I wanted to restart my game so that my move or like my better build buy was on again. Well, I guess the game just restarted itself for me. Why did Twitch give me a notification only 2 hours into stream? Rude much. Twitch. Hello? Also the cloud light. Thank you. Oh my god. You guys are so much better remembering what I did in my build than I am myself. Your current laptop can run it, but it has a hard time. But my next laptop will be better. Yes. I think it specifically uses quite some graphic power. So if you have like a better graphics card, you should already be like you should already be good. Thank you, Fogotoy. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is my shell challenge that we're working on. And as you can see, one of the kids has a very outspoken taste. She really likes purple and blue. Uh, Same. I just don't know where to start either. I've tried so many things and like I just fail every single time. Like I've burned myself so often that I've just stopped using any products that require heat. Uh, I'm doing good, you. I'm doing good. How are you today? I hope you're having an amazing day. Um, I've had a really fun day today, honestly. I was a bit stressed in the morning. I had a little bit of a stressful day, but everything ended up being completely fine. Um, I'm touring the shells 26th, 28th of May. So right before I leave for TwitchCon. Very Verkauda. Oh no, we hate that. But honestly, better now than in 2 weeks. Um, I know this tree decal is so cute. I almost never use it, but I just realized that it actually has some really nice swatches for what we're building today. I like that one too, but I think the sloth is super cute next to the giraffe. Um, but yeah, no, that's so annoying that you're sick or Vakauda counts as sick. Like sometimes you can feel so sick from having a cold. Um, I've been hearing a lot of people that are struggling. There's like something nasty going around, to be honest. I think like Scott has also not been feeling super great. My mom was sick. I went to visit her for Mother's Day and she was not feeling too swell. Like all of the same issues. Like it sounds like being or like having a cold or a hay fever, but it's like more intense than that. Get an undercut. I really wish that would look good on me. But I think if I get an undercut, I would lose so much of my hair that my hair would start to look really thin. Um, in the back and on the sides too. I'm never going back. I've seen it look super cool on people. I don't think I could pull it, but it looks cool on other. Like for sure. Um, you have straight hair. Wait, so every other woman in your life has straight hair and you got your dad curls and from her dad, you can't really ask him for tips. No, fair enough. Fair enough. I know there's a lot of like good YouTube videos on like how to deal with your curls, but I think the biggest challenge, at least for me with curls, is the fact that it requires a lot of product usually. And that's just one, don't have the patience, and two, it's getting like I'm getting more invested in being okay with like spending money on products, self-care products and stuff, but I don't know, I just feel like self-care products are so expensive. I don't know if it's COVID, Pastel. So that's the thing. I specifically avoided saying COVID because I don't know if it's COVID. Um, but it's similar to COVID. It presents itself with similar symptoms, but I don't know if that's the thing. Um, ooh, the Fox lamp. I said Fox so Dutch. What the heck? Um, oh yeah, you can see that. It would suck if you get sick for exams. I've used the Fox lamp quite some times already though, so I'm not sure if I want to use that one. I might want to use like a little wall light above the bed. Yeah, I can see, like, if you get an undercut with super thin hair, that doesn't really work. Would be nice, but it doesn't really work, unfortunately. Also, Elle, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Thank you so much for redeeming the Hi, I'm new. If you have any additional questions on top of the things that were just posted in chat, please feel free to let me know, okay? Um, maybe I can move the pictures above the bed so we can have the books over here. Because then your Sims can actually access them. And I think something that I would also probably need in this room still is a chair. Because if your sim needs to breastfeed, sometimes they want to sit down. I actually don't know. Do they sit down or do they just stand up? I always add a chair in my kids' rooms, but now that I say this, I'm like, is that actually what we need? Oh, oh, sorry for the big yawn. Oh my goodness. Terrible. They stand up, crazy Sims. Yeah, why would you do that to yourself, Sims? Oh my goodness. I cannot imagine breastfeeding standing up. That doesn't sound comfortable at all. I feel like something they can sit down, but you have to tell them, "Ah, okay, I never do that," but that's definitely good to know. Okay, I don't hate it. At first, I was like, I don't know if I like the layout of this room. I was a bit afraid that everything would feel like too much to the sides, but I think it's okay. Oh, and something else that I lost is the little rug. I just realized. Hold on. Definitely want to get that back because I feel like it added some much needed, like, brighter color into the space. You have so much hair, okay. But then I can absolutely see how it's, like, super freeing if you just literally get rid of half your hair. Like, that's comfortable, you know? Uh, Sims is such a freaking Dutch way. Certain toilets, now have a slot on top. My Sims will keep adding pla I know. Yeah, oh my god, yes, you put magazines, great. I tend to put toilet paper. But it's so annoying that they like, I like the slots, but I really wish that they would change it so that Sims don't put their dirty plates everywhere. Mm. I personally think that the Sims should change it so that you can only have dirty plates on counters and maybe kitchen tables. Oh, you just go to My Gallery Magic. So you search for Rosannatxt, you go here, you say account ID, and then you type Rosannatxt. And then on my page, you go to View Catalog. And then it's over here, Ambassador Shell. It's number 3 that I uploaded. Yeah, just on tables and counters. Because, like, it makes sense if there's dirty plates on tables and counters, so that's fine. But, like, why are you putting it on shelves? Like, who in the world actually puts their dirty plates on a shelf? Like, I've never walked around in my house with my dirty plate and been like, "Huh, hey, my bookshelf. Yes, that's a great place for it." Like, no. Oh, on top of half walls. Infuriating. Or now, on top of your toilet. Next time, I'll just put my dirty plate on top of the toilet. Yeah, oh my god, that's a bug that I've had as well since getting businesses and hobbies, Micah. They'll just float in the air. Like, Sims will just put their plate in the air and just walk away. Yes, like, that would be so nice. Locking slots on surfaces would be amazing. The back of the toilet, yeah. No, literally, Sims is weird sometimes. Like, it does not make any sense. Oh, that could be actually kinda cute. Like a little nightlight, but I definitely wanna change the swatch, but, like, a little nightlight with the stars. That is adorbs, and then I definitely wanna get something on this wall as well. Um, I know, Sims are low-key impressive for making plates float. Like, I get high-key annoyed, but they are low-key impressive. Exactly, yeah, I love you, but sometimes, come on. You can have this one, considering that we're having, like, kind of a nature-themed room. Well, if we make this one bigger and I place it like this, so it's kind of, like, on the entire wall. That's actually kinda cute. I like all the murals. I even like the murals stacked on top of this wallpaper, which also doesn't happen, but I feel like it makes the room look super cozy. It's just mocking us with stuff like that. Sometimes I wonder, like, does the Sims team watch us play the game and, like, watch us get infuriated over these things and then just sit there like a little mischievous evil laugh? Why is there a glass of milk on the back of the toilet? Yeah. Just in general, I hate it that Sims always grab water or milk, but they don't actually drink it. They just put the glass down immediately. Like, then bestie, don't get it. If you're not gonna consume it, do not get it. It's that simple. But yeah. The Sims wouldn't be The Sims if it didn't have any quirks, now would it? Not saying that it's okay, but um we can also have the little lunchbox. I've heard from people that apparently this lunchbox is, like, functional and that infants and toddlers can use it too, so maybe that could be cute. On the outside apartment floor, couldn't get oh, no. She was always angry at dirty environment, but you couldn't delete it either. That is infuriating. Literally infuriating. So the thing is, currently, I only have a toy box over here. I don't think so we have a dollhouse in the kids' room. I think it is interactable, yeah. This is what I've heard on another stream the other day. I also didn't know, so I can't, like, fully confirm if this is true or not. I'm trying to figure out where I would like to actually I think that blocks the door. So, maybe I'll add that over I'm trying to, like, make this room wait, I wanna use another potty because I don't like the color of this one. We have this one, which is way better. Um, we can maybe put this in this corner over here. So then we have a potty for when they become a toddler. We have a toy box in the living space. Maybe we could have a Wabbit tablet in here. Um, and then other things. So I currently don't have a playmat anywhere. Uh, thank you. I'm very happy with how the living room turned out. I think it looks super cozy. This is a TV, so there's a TV as well. I make a lot of drinks and then don't drink it. Yeah, exactly. It will cost you money if they do that. Isn't that super annoying? We do have, like, a little reading nook out here as well, so maybe um, thank you for cheering me on, I appreciate it. Because we also don't have the stacking blocks yet, which those I can actually, like, add sort of over here. and then your Sims can just play with it. But maybe I'll get rid of the chair and I'll just get the play mat instead because I feel like that's going to be more useful. Considering there is literally already a chair here. So if you would want to like use a chair when you're breastfeeding, you could use that as well. Where do people put potties IRL in Sims? I always put them in the spot where it's best for gameplay, but I have no idea whether this is normal or not. I think if I remember correctly from thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. From my parents potty training my younger sisters, it was usually in a space of convenience. So that would either be in the living space or in the kitchen because you want to stay with your kids when they're potty training and you want them to like easily access the potty whenever they feel like they have to go. So you usually don't put it behind a closed door like in a toilet or in a bathroom. If you have a hallway that's easily accessible for your kids, you can do that too. I know sometimes people will like put it in just their hallway where you enter the house. I know in the Netherlands it's very common to have a hallway like that. But usually it's just in the living room. Um or besides their bed, that also sometimes works. I think it kind of depends on where your kid spends a lot of their time. Um Sometimes people put it in a bathroom as well. I think it really depends on how you're potty training your kid and like what stage of potty training they're in. Like if your kid is already a bit further into the potty training and they can like vocalize that they have to potty, then it's easy to have it in the bathroom because then they can just tell you and they'll go. But I think especially in the early days when a kid just like needs to familiarize themselves with like sitting on the potty and waiting for them to pee, um that can take hours. Like, especially in the beginning, you'll just basically just put your kid on the potty and, like, use it like a chair. Like, "You can sit here until you're done peeing." And then, like, sometimes that takes really long. So then as a parent, sometimes it's just more convenient to put it in the area where you are also at so that your kid can just sit there and you can do other stuff in the meantime. Um, but then again, your cat's litter box is in the kitchen as well. See? So then your kid and your cat can just poop together. No, I probably wouldn't put it in the kitchen either. I would probably just put it in, like, again, living room or hallway or something. But I think in the end, as a parent, a lot of things are gonna come down to convenience. Not necessarily always the most sensible or hygienic option where you're like, oh yeah, this is absolutely the place that I want to pick for it, but it's mostly just like this is the place that works for it right now because I don't have any other options. Um Child is playing in, but then when she gets better at it, she can go in the bathroom. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I would also prefer to put it in the bathroom, but it's definitely nice to have it like close to the space where your kid is playing. I used to always play in the living room, so I guess it depends on how big your house is, if you have multiple floors as well. I think it also depends on if you have multiple kids, what makes sense. Um, True. I think that helped. My parents did have like a vinyl floor, so it was really easy to clean. So it wasn't, like, close to other furniture, and they could just wipe the floor just like in a bathroom. I think if they had, a wooden floor or, carpet, they would have never put it there. Um, but yeah, that's a good shout. Having it in a spot that is easy to clean is definitely important. Um, but yeah, like, indeed, not putting it in a place with, with with a carpet because that would be pretty gross. Um Okay, so the thing is, I'm like really trying to think if there's anything that I'm missing in here because I feel like I is it cluttered enough? I'm scared that a room isn't cluttered enough, but actually maybe it yeah, no, this room is cluttered enough, bro. The room is done. Move on to the next one. Come on. Yeah, I think Sims and real life are kind of the same situation for sure. Also, we do have quite some space up here. I just realized this. We have a big hallway. Maybe I'll just add a desk in here because that's more convenient than your Sims always having to go all the way to the third floor, I think. In the living room with a potty at one point, that is honestly problem solving 10 out of 10. Yeah, if your living room has carpet, you have to get creative, you know? It is you. Oh my God. Thank you for noticing. Twitch actually sent me the new merch early as a little gift, so I got to pick what I wanted. It's part of the exclusive TwitchCon Rotterdam collection, so make sure to check it out if you're at TwitchCon. Even if you don't intend buying something, I would still check it out because it's such a limited edition. Like, if you don't check it out, there's never going to be a time where you can check it out. It's not going to come online. It's not going to be there in San Diego. It's very exclusive. It also says Rotterdam on the back over here. And then it says 25. It's a pretty big shirt as well. I have it tucked into my top underneath right now. If I untuck it, it's like pretty long. So if you buy a bigger size, you could even wear it as a dress if that's your vibe. Um, oh, kid tent. I want to add that in somewhere. I might actually add that into the garden. But I think I'll use the hallway for a little desk space because I don't have a desk anywhere yet. Oh no, I do have a desk. I have a desk in the living room. Right? That's what I thought, you. It's perfect. But they'll also have a cap and a bucket hat and so like I think of they'll have a lavender, that's what word I was looking for, pastel purple. Pastel purple sweater, a pastel greenish sweater, and two different varieties of black sweaters. They'll have a couple of black t-shirts, including a crop top. Um, there's actually gonna be quite some cool merch this time around. And yeah, if you're gonna be at TwitchCon Rotterdam, they'll have a loot cave, so make sure to go check it out, especially if you've already like they've posted a little clip on Instagram and Twitter. If you've seen that and there's something that you like, this is I keep telling this to people. Last year they also made a special poster which they revealed during the opening ceremony. I don't know if they will do that again, but it was like an exclusive poster design that was made by an artist from Twitch. Not like Twitch the company, but like someone who streams their art on Twitch. Um, and it was actually a really cool poster where they combined like the skyline of Rotterdam and the skyline of San Diego. And this poster sold out on the first day. The sweater that I bought last year sold out also on the first morning. And I got it at the partner party the evening prior. But if there's like a specific item of merch that you would want to get, make sure that you go get it as soon as possible. Like, don't wait around for the merch. I don't know if they restock on Sunday, but last year there were items that were like fully sold out on the Saturday evening already. But wait, I think I do have a desk downstairs actually in the living room. Yeah, there is a desk with a computer here. Oh, no, then I do want to make like then let's get the kids tent. That's actually a really cute item. I think I will have to size it down. Although, well, yeah. It still works, by the way. For anyone wondering, this kid tent, you can size it down and it still works. Your kids can still play in it. They will still sleep in it, everything. Um, I'll get the one with the cookies. I think that fits the environment and I think it's super cute. But then maybe we can have some more things for kids to play with. So the thing is, hold on, I'm just realizing. Because we have the kids room and the toddler room up here. It doesn't make a lot of sense to have this upstairs, considering there's going to be the parents in the teens' bedroom. Maybe I should be swapping things around. Because right now we have this like really cozy reading nook up here, but maybe I should put the reading nook upstairs. Like we can still make that cozy, but we can even do like a bigger library wall if we wanted to. And then we can put the play tent. And then maybe I don't focus on it being too much of a kids area. Maybe we can actually have like a proper sofa or something. We can make like a little library space. Maybe also with a desk, but just not with a computer. But like a space for maybe, I don't know, Sims to read or something. Just or like to write, practice some skill. Where did I put the tent? Oh, I put it in the living room. I was like, I remember putting the tent somewhere. And then this can go into the hallway. I think that's actually really nice. Yeah, that's perfect because then the kids can actually play in it together. Yeah, I also figured it out recently, thoughts that you could size it down and that it still works. I didn't know. I saw someone else do it on stream. I got a laptop desk and a writing desk in a separate room. Yeah, exactly. We could do something like that. I think that might actually be kind of cute. Yes, of course. Thank you so much for hanging out, Lena. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. If you're gonna go sleep, I hope you have some good sleeps. I was thinking maybe we could do like a little plant situation over here. Right next to the right next to the tent. I think that's cute. I think that makes this hallway even more functional. Like even I don't know how many of you are gonna want to download the show and actually play in it, but like let's say that you do want to play in it. It's nice that you have this tent right next to the room for the kid that's gonna be like the most relevant to. Is there a way to know if items moved through BB Move objects will still be functional without playtesting? So I would say my suggestion is if there is a box around it, do you see those two arrows in the front? Make sure that those are free. That there's nothing blocking it and nothing within the green area around it. So right now it's free, right? Like those two arrows in the front, mostly. There's a little bit into the wall, but that should be fine. On the sides mostly. But in the front, the two arrows are fully accessible. If I put something over here, it won't be accessible. But even with BB move objects, like I think I would be able if BB move objects, let me test it for you. How close I would be able to go. Yeah, nothing. Like, I couldn't place anything here because then I would block the door and I will block that item. But I would be able to place it here with BB Move objects without interacting with anything because the arrows indicate what area it is that your Sims will interact with the space, basically. I hope that's making sense. But I always try to keep the arrows free. I never playtest my builds. I cannot be bothered to do that. And I have to be honest, I've never really gotten many complaints about my builds not being play safe. Sometimes there are some items that you have to move around, but it's never like any massive things. Um, you get better at it over time, I would say. Um, at knowing how close you can place things together without them glitching. Okay, so when we have this space up here, I really wanted to place a dresser against the footbed of a double bed. Oh, then yeah, no, at the end of a double bed. So I know that with a bed it's kind of confusing. There's the two arrows. Here you can actually place something. You are absolutely fine. You can place it like this. You can even if you wanted to place it like this and your Sims will still interact with it. So with the bed the arrows are incorrect. It's really annoying. It's one of the few items where the arrows are not in the right place. Um but yeah, that works. Yeah, you can do that. You're all good. I've done that many a times. Yes, of course, Liv. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have some really, really good sleeps. Yeah, the bed arrows are literally lying. I see what you did there. They're lying down. So I kind of want to have this bookcase. Maybe just run like all across that wall. I need the darker swatch. And then let's get like different versions of the darker swatch. Is there only two? Well, then I want to have another one that's like half empty. That is actually pretty cute. Like we can even move that door a little bit so it's not like right next to it. Also, Amola, welcome in. And Timbo, hi, it is good to see you. Are you new here? I feel like I've seen you before. Maybe I could do even another one like this. So that we can have like a little light or something. May or may not have changed the badge. Let's go. I'm so excited to see you at TwitchCon. It's gonna be so fun. I'm wearing the merch already. I'm ready. I don't know why the event isn't here yet. Also, hi Joe, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Desk clutter around computers tends to be annoying sometimes. Like, yes, no, that is absolutely true. Desk clutter can be very tricky. I have noticed that as well, and it's annoying me sometimes. Okay, I would like to for that to be like on the edge, preferably. I'm gonna have to guesstimate that to see if... Okay, that's a bit too much on the edge. Hold on. Okay, a little bit more so that it actually looks like the plant is like hanging over. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. I think that's cute. Yes, I'm so excited for next week. You're going to arrive on Friday. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That is super fun. Are you going to do anything special on Friday already? Do you have any plans? But yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen it, let me quickly show you. Because I published it today. Next week is going to be a pretty exciting week on stream. It's I called the event Row on the Go because I felt like that was fitting. But I just published the schedule in the Discord. So I'll just quickly show you. So, I'm gonna do a big IRL week next week where we're gonna combine as many aspects of my streaming as possible. So on Monday, we're gonna do an IRL stream, and then like you'll be able to yeah, it's next week. Wild, right? But you can see like what we're gonna do on the IRL stream. Light mode, yes, it's an accessibility thingamola. I can't Discord doesn't have enough contrast on the darker modes, so I can't read it. But I've opted for not fully white. It's like cream, so it's less painful. um, exactly. Very excited for Roll on the Go. Me too. But yeah, on Monday we're gonna be exploring like a nice neighborhood, like it's a quaint neighborhood of Rotterdam called Kralingen. And in Kralingen we have the so-called Kralingse Bos, which is technically like the forest of Kralingen. It's not really a forest. It's basically a really big park. But we're gonna go for a nice walk in the morning. I'm gonna like basically start my stream as soon as we arrive in the neighborhood. And then we're gonna like walk to like through the neighborhood to the park. We're gonna have like a nice walk. Like basically there's a big lake in the middle. So we're gonna do the first half. Then we're gonna take a stop at a traditional Dutch pancake house. This is a pancake house that I used to go to. I still go to it sometimes, but like maybe like once or twice a year. But I used to go to this place a lot when I was a kid, because my grandparents love to go there. And we're gonna have a pancake for lunch. I'm gonna show you a typical Dutch pancake, and we're gonna actually do some co-working. So I'll sit down there with my laptop. I'll order some drinks and some food, and I'll just sit there and do 3 hours of work. Then we're gonna continue our walk. So like the co-working is sort of in between. We're gonna continue our walk, and we're gonna do the second half of walking around the lake. And then in that second half, we're actually passing a petting zoo. So we're going to go into the petting zoo and we're going to see it is spring. So there should be potentially some baby goats. Yes, of course. Good night, Dan. Thank you so much for hanging out. Um, and just checking in the sleeping spot and maybe check around town and party later in the evening. Nice. Let's go. But yeah, we're gonna see. It's gonna be fun. I really enjoy that that petting zoo. It's I have some fun stories to tell you guys from there. And then in the evening, I'll just go home. It's gonna last until around 4. Then I'm just gonna travel home. I'm gonna get my dinner, etc. And then we'll just explore the Palia update. You still need to book the sleeping spot. Oof, I would not wait too long with that. But we're gonna explore the new Paleo update together. I'm very stoked for that. It actually came out yesterday, but I wanted to work on the shell today instead of play Paleo. But we'll definitely check it out next week. Then on Tuesday, we're gonna go to the zoo for the entire day. We're gonna go together. I'm gonna take you to the zoo of Rotterdam. We're gonna go there for the entire day. And one of the best things is we'll be on the front page. So I hope to see a lot of new friends joining for the IRL. I think that's gonna be super fun. Then on Wednesday, I am off during the day because I need to record, and I actually have to do some work, you know. But I will be working on the shell challenge just like today in the evening. Then on the Thursday, I am going to do an IRL stream again. And we're going to go explore what I call the west side, or not what I call, just basically the west side of the city. And we're going to start in the Euromast Park, which is a big park right next to the Euromast. And I'm going to show you the Euromast, and just we're going to take like a nice walk in the morning. Then we're going to go onto the Euromast, and then I'm going to sit down there, and then we're going to do 3 hours of co-working with the skyline of Rotterdam in the back. And then after we're done with that, we'll go all the way to the top of the Euromast, like have an even better view. And then we're going to go and take a nice walk along the river. And then we're going to go to one of the biggest rooftop parks in Europe, which is actually pretty cool. It's a pretty nice walk. And after that, we're going to go to one of the few historical parts of the city, which is called Delfshaven. And there is a very nice brewery there. So I was thinking maybe wrapping up the day with a little beer tasting. Yes, I asked Kate, but they didn't respond. So I asked twice and then I was like, okay, I don't want to stalk them either. So I kind of left it at that. I asked them through Facebook because that's the only way that I'm still in touch with them. And I mean, most people don't really use Facebook anymore, so I don't even know if they saw it. Um, So, yeah, we will be doing that, and like I said, there's gonna be co-working, like, kind of in between. Then on the Friday, we'll just do regular co-working, just like I normally do at home, and I will be doing another building stream, so that might be the shell challenge or that might be the mod mansion, I don't really know, it depends on how far I'm done with the shell challenge. And then on Saturday, I'm doing a collaborative IRL stream, so we're gonna go out with spoofs, and, we are gonna go and explore the city center of Rotterdam. For anyone who was here for my very first IRL stream ever, we also explored the city center of Rotterdam, but this time around, obviously, I'll be doing it together with Spoof. So we're gonna go see some of the same things. We're gonna go into the market hall, into the cube houses. We're gonna go into the Kooproot. We're gonna maybe, I don't know if Spoof is up for it, but we can go into my favorite bookstore. It's gonna be super fun. So you can watch on Monday because you don't have an exam that day. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ew, we're going to see Spoof. Ugh. Spoofy is amazing. I love her. You guys might have seen Spoofy on the Movember stream. She was with me in London, and she streams as well. And she's also very regular in the community, so you might know her name. Um, I know you. I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I need co-working as well. So in total, we're doing 14 hours of co-working, like one normal day with oh, actually no, I'm lying. 13 hours. So one normal day of 7 hours and then like 2 times 3 hours and then obviously on Wednesday I'll also have some time to work. Because there's just so much. But yeah, if you check out the Discord, like this specific post, the times are displayed in your local time zone. So if you're on a different time zone than me and you're like, ah, dang, she's streaming at like irregular times and it's like different from what I'm normally used to and stuff, feel free to check out that channel because it will show you everything in your own time zone. Um, yes, the bookstore is called Donner. It is the it is a typical Rotterdam bookstore. It has been around for a really long time. And actually, the bookstore in, I think it was like 2012 or something, it went bankrupt. And because it was, we just had the big economical crisis and people were spending less money on books and less money on like that type of entertainment. And this bookstore went bankrupt. And then the entire city of Rotterdam was like, oh, well, maybe not the entire city, but enough people were like, fuck no, this is our bookstore. This is not happening. So then they literally, I'm not kidding, they crowdfunded this bookstore back together. So every person could buy a little piece of the bookstore and invest, but, like, it wasn't like an investment like you would get paid later. It was literally like, I will pay the like, it was donating, but they were, like, saying, like, "Oh, you bought, like, a little part of the bookstore." So, for instance, my dad bought, like, a part of the bookstore for, let's say, like, 200 bucks. And that way, the bookstore is now owned by the entirety of Rotterdam. Like, so many people donated, literally so many people donated that they had all of a sudden they had like money available to actually go search for like a nice building because they weren't able to pay their original building obviously, and that already got rented out to something else. So they ended up finding this monumental, I'm saying like this is monument. Can you say monumental building? Is that how you say that in English as well? Um which is a old bank, and they now have the bookshop in like the old bank, but part of their storage is like in the old vault. So sometimes they host like special book readings and like special book events, and they will clear out the storage, and then like the room where they will hold like the book reading is the old bank vault, which is amazing. Like it's so cool. It's like no, but I didn't mean monumental as big and fancy. I literally mean it's a monument. So I don't mean like that's why I as soon as I said it, I was like, I don't think this is what I'm trying to say. It's like a monument. So they were also pretty restricted in what they were allowed to add into the building and like what they were allowed to change and stuff. And over time they've grown in space because they started with one floor and now they're like three floors. And yeah, but I feel like historical can also just be an old building. Right? Like, you can have an old building, but you're allowed to tear it down. Like, a monument is, like, specifically protected. Um, I just want to get that one. I want to swap them around. There we go. I think that looks better because then this one in the middle is like open. But yeah, it's a really like important part of Rotterdam, I feel like. A lot of Rotterdammers, as in the inhabitants of Rotterdam, will probably proudly talk about this bookstore because it's an important part of our city. Listed for historical protected. Okay, so then yeah, it's listed. We actually have quite some listed buildings. We also have some UNESCO buildings, like World Heritage. Um, I don't. There's a difference between heritage and a monument in the Netherlands, but I guess maybe it's a Dutch thing. Like we have a law for it as well. So like if you have a building that is a monument, you have like specific rules for it, of what you can and cannot change to the building. It's usually because it's historically important. But I think listed might be the right one. Yeah. Um, that's an old bank. They told us not to go into the vaults because they didn't have the key. Oh my god, imagine. Yeah, so this one with the vault that I've been to in that bookstore, I don't know if they actually have the keys or not, but the thing is it's a very big heavy vault door so it cannot just close. Um but yeah, it's we actually have one. This is also, let me see if I can quickly show you. There we have a building in Rotterdam which is on the UNESCO World Heritage list, which is called the Vanilla Factory. And I'm gonna get a couple of pictures so that I can properly show you. Um, because this building, it used to be a tobacco and coffee factory, and it's one of the few buildings in this style that is still completely intact. Um, and it's now there's like now small offices and like startups and stuff and event spaces in there. So the building is like still in use just for a different purpose. I'm just trying to find like some good pictures. Um but like this is a cool space. Like this is actually a really cool building. Oh my god, that one is so scary. Yo. I remember watching that first series and it's amazing. The bookstore in my city was also a bank and they were expanding and now there's some secondhand books you can buy in the vaults. That's so cool. That's very poetic actually. So probably would have to call fire department. That's wild. Imagine if that happened. But yeah, this is the building. So this used to be a factory, and there's like another building on this side. So that's why they have all the bridges. And like I said, like this is one of the very few buildings in this style that is still open and functional. So here you can also see those bridges. Um, so this is like the main building, and then they have also this curved part and stuff. This is not a great picture, but this is like what the insides looks like. So they also have like half floors and stuff. Yeah, you can see it if you're driving on the highway. Oh, actually, I just opened someone's website by accident. But you can see a picture at night as well. Here you can also see the smaller build. Oh, wait, it's kind of behind my camera. Hold on. You can sort of see the building that's next to it. It's like the small warehouse, and then they could get the supplies and like walk it into the building. Um, a festival location. They've done festivals here as well, actually. But the building is not in safe condition. Oh, that's not good. But yeah, it's actually a really beautiful building. They sometimes have tours and stuff. If you're in Rotterdam and you like architecture, you're in luck. I feel like Rotterdam is honestly like kind of a playground for architects. Um because the city was like for a really big part actually bombed in World War II. So a lot of our things are built only after World War II, which means that for a lot of like more modern architects, it was kind of like a playground of, okay, so there's nothing here and we want to make this an interesting city. And then we also have the biggest harbor of Europe, which also played a lot into what type of like housing and stuff we needed. So Rotterdam is a very interesting city architecturally. because it has a very weird mix of buildings. Um, Also, hi Tim, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I love that you came in here and like talk about the Rotterdam guide as I was yapping about Rotterdam again. But I hope you're doing well. I'm glad that it's been helpful. That is exactly why I made it. Because as you might have noticed from my speech earlier about Rotterdam, I really love this city. And I think a lot of people that come here, like it's a city that you need to understand a bit to love it, you know? Um if you just come here and you don't have any guidance, it can be hard to understand what the city or like how the city functions or how it moves and how it flows. Um, and this is why a lot of people that come to Rotterdam in the first place say, I don't like the city. It's weird. I don't understand it. It feels a bit off. And then people that actually move here and live here for a while will start to really like the city and start to like really appreciate it. So I was like, let me make sure that as many people as I can will fall in love with Rotterdam. You loved it without even knowing much last year. Yes. Let's go. More Rotterdam lovers. I will always encourage that. Um, oh, thanks for looking it up, Esther. That's actually a good shout. 20 bucks is not bad if you're like if you really like architecture, of course. If you don't really like architecture, then maybe 20 bucks for a tour is not the best. Also, if it's on weekends, that obviously clashes a bit with TwitchCon. But I know a lot of people are only there for one day, like only one of the TwitchCon days. So if you're looking for something fun to do on any of the other days, it is actually a really beautiful building. Um, But might have been con norovirus talking by then. Oh no, you caught with the con norovirus last year. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Amsterdam is I feel like in Amsterdam it really matters where you go. The center of Amsterdam, which obviously is more popular amongst tourists, is one of those spaces which at this point is primarily tourist. I feel like people that live in Amsterdam will sometimes still go there. It's not like they actively fully avoid it, but it's not gonna be the space where you're gonna find, like, the most authentic side of Amsterdam, I think, which is I can imagine that, like, as a person, if I'm sometimes scared of this, like, obviously, I love it when people visit Rotterdam, and I'm always excited, but sometimes I already see this on weekends where it's, like, almost that sort of, like, touristy invasion, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. This is a lot of people that are here now." Yeah, it's very hectic, exactly. Also, Esposito, welcome in, I hope you're doing so well. It is really good to see you. And thank you so much. I just realized I think I said hi to you in the beginning of stream. As soon as that said it's really good to see you, I realized that I already said hi to you today. But thank you so much for being here enough that you got to redeem the palm tree roll. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. Amsterdam is a little you I yeah, I feel like it's a bit extra in that sense. Also, thank you so much for setting it up, Esther. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm just trying to decorate this like all cutesy and stuff. Because I think this wall is gonna be, like, the primary sort of eye catcher in this hallway. I might just add, like, a nice sofa or something over here so that your Sims can actually sit here and read a book. Love a bit extra, that's true. I like that too, but I feel like I like the bit extra where it's more tailored towards actual citizens and not, like, as much touristy, if that makes any sense. Um, I don't know. I see this in Rotterdam as well. Sometimes they do things where it's, like, so catered towards tourists. I'm like, "Yeah, but besties, can we also, like, cater towards the people that live here?" Um, Little skulls and good vibes, nice. Yeah, there's good shops around Amsterdam as well. I think a lot of people will always assume that I'm, like, against Amsterdam considering that I'm from Rotterdam and there's, like, this sort of joking rivalry between well, for me, it's joking, but for some people, it's deadly serious, that there's a rivalry between the 2. I personally like Amsterdam. Like, I like going there. I have spaces in Amsterdam that I'll enjoy more than the city center. Like, I really like the NDSM Werf it's difficult to say that in English, area, which is, like, more of the I think it's on north side of the city, right? I always get my north and south flipped when I travel. But like that area of Amsterdam is a lot of fun. There's like some nice museums there. I feel like the vibe there is very chill. Um, so yeah. I don't know. There's good parts of Amsterdam. I like it. Yes, I did pastel. I did see those ads. They made me giggle a little bit. Um, I understood it though. Like I understood why they were saying that because yeah, British people were being getting very drunk and basically just bashing the city. Is the train station you can use to leave Amsterdam. See? Noah does not like Amsterdam. Um I'm like trying to figure out if I can fit 2 sofas and make like a little extra living room, but I think that might become a bit too small. Although I think your Sims would be able to fit here, I think that doesn't really work, but we could maybe add a chair. Also, Hikaru, thank you so much for hanging out enough that you also got to redeem the palm tree roll. Let's go. I love watching Sims design stuff. There's a lot of creativity in it. Thank you. Thank you. In Satisfactory, I have yet to play that game. I've seen other people play it. It's actually very satisfying. Ooh, little beanbag. That's actually cute. Hold on. I know the beanbag that I earlier used upstairs. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's cute. I feel like that's a bit more natural as well. And then maybe we can have like a little coffee table next to it. Still kind of like use that same space as I had before. Um, like a one tile coffee table, maybe something like this. Yeah, that's cute. I like it. Although I'm not entirely sure about the color. Should I go for the brighter pink? Maybe that's actually better because the muted pink was like a slightly different swatch muted. But then maybe I should just commit. Yeah, exactly. It's like Lil Nook but open. Thank you, Nazadom. I appreciate it. And then maybe we can get the clutter thing and add like a little cup of coffee or something. Let's get the clutter kit. Packs. Yeah, so many kits at this point. I sometimes struggle to find the right. Oh, we can also get Book Nook. Hold on, I have some ideas. Uh, clutter, everyday clutter. That's the one. I wanted to get the single cup. Like someone's been sitting here reading. Mm, and then let's see. We could also get the. Oh wait, there is already a cup on there. Maybe I sometimes add this on the sofa. As if, like, someone was literally just reading here and they just, like, stood up. Yeah, maybe I'll go for that. I think that's pretty cute. And then I can have that one over here. Yeah. I know the music. It's Animal Crossing. It's like a little lo-fi version. I love lo-fi versions of songs like this because it feels like they were literally made to be a lo-fi song, actually. Hold on. I want to have that be like a little bit more to the side. I think this is technically already kind of a lo-fi song, and then they just made it even more lo-fi. Um, at this point, just come to my house so we can play. You just don't go to any big city. Okay, that feels weird if I size it down, but maybe it's okay actually. Um, this is exactly the kind of thing you would spill all over. Yeah, you would just sit down and then like knock over the mug. Are helping me create builds in The Sims. I really love and it feels right. I have a lot to learn so far. You actually got me to create spaces I want to live in. Let's go. I am so happy that that's what you feel like with like, you know, watching the Builders Bootcamp and trying out building and stuff. That is a really big honor that, you know, that I get to help you with that. Even though I feel like a big part of that is literally you actually, you know, listening to the lessons and taking things to heart and practicing, but I'm happy that I can help. Also, Comfy Cap, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Or in The Hague we have oh, yes. Yeah, I'm actually going to a dinner in The Hague tomorrow, and I used to study in The Hague, and every single time I'm there, I'm like, "Look, I don't hate this place, but I don't think I would ever want to live in The Hague." Um, Oh, that's a bit too big. I'm trying to find like a cutesy mirror that we can add over here. Mm, That's pretty with the lights. Maybe not for in here, but I don't think I had seen that mirror yet. Uh, Hmm. I feel like like a funky mirror or something would be fun, but also it doesn't really fit the vibes. I would like to have a full body mirror though. So then we are a bit limited. Maybe I'll just go for this one in a dark swatch. I do feel like that kind of fits the vibe though. Yes, of course, Bayla. Thank you so much for hanging out. Um, okay, I'll take the compliment. Thank you so much. It's very sweet of you to say. I appreciate it. Uh, yes, that's a very good way to describe it. Den Haag is a city that people like live and work in, but not to hang out. And that's the thing. I don't think I would want to live in a city that I cannot also hang out in because I'm an introverted person. If I have to travel too far to hang out, I will just not hang out. Like I'll just not hang out because then it takes too much time and effort. Or to spend money at TK Maxx or normal. Wait, what? Okay, I do think we need some like cutesy paintings up here maybe to like get some final decor in the hallway. Mm, I don't know. I feel like the Sims that are living here could totally be people that have paintings like this. I actually want to like go into first person to see if there's anything I'm missing. Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly. They're just shopping. Okay, so you're coming up the stairs, right? Okay, that's cute. You have the nice window. I don't think I want to add any curtains here because the view here is basically just to the big lake and it's a hallway, so I don't think we need any of that. And then you just enter, hold on. Page up so that the upstairs floor doesn't look too weird. I'm doubting the pink. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the pink is a bit out of place. But other than that, I like it. I think it's cute. I might actually move all of this a bit closer, a little bit more inward. I might swap these two things, like the little table and the beanbag, because I think the table can go a bit closer, and then the table would also be accessible from the sofa. But I like the bookcase. I think that's actually really nice because we actually do have a big bookcase downstairs as well. Um, like over here, we have two big bookcases. But I just feel like these people are just people that like really like to read. Like, honestly, this could be my parents' house. My parents have, like, bookcases like this in 2 different places. Um, and I like the mirror as well. I think that's a good addition to have in a hallway like this. Maybe green instead of pink. I was thinking about this too, but then I was like, am I not adding, like, too much green to the house then? But because also these 2 greens really do not match. Or we could go for, like oh, that might actually be kinda cute. Oh, I would have to move that plant manually. Hold on. Mm. I feel like then I can move the table, like, a little bit inwards. And then this one just can go like this. Didn't mean to do that. Um, let's see. It's like ever so slightly angled, as if someone has been sitting on it and just like slightly moved. And this one needs to be a little bit bigger. I think that might also help, like 1.2 or something. Yeah, that's cute. I feel like that makes a bit more sense. And I like these colors more as well. I think it fits better with the rest of the house. Um, Now I'm thinking maybe I do want to add a curtain, but just like one of those rolled curtains that are up so that the window's technically still open, but it just adds a bit more decoration into the space. Um, oh, that one is too small. Do I have any that even fits the width of this window? Otherwise, I could also go for something like this, just like 3 of them. That does kind of fit the style of curtains I've used downstairs as well. Uh, Come on. There we go. I think maybe that's cute. And it comes in green, but actually maybe this color is nice. I just feel like again it adds a little bit of cozy. Oh yeah, we can swap the books and the mug. Hold on. Good shout. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. I'm happy that I still added curtains though. I think that was needed. I do think that this is the time that I have to do some building on stream today. Because also tomorrow I have a long work day again. We are gonna be co-working from quarter to 10 until 5 tomorrow because I have a dinner, so I need to go to The Hague, so I can't go to until 6 tomorrow. We are gonna continue with the shell challenge next week on Wednesday. So next week on Wednesday, I think what I want to try to at least finish is these 2 bedrooms in the bathroom. So basically like this whole floor. I think that should be doable. And then I think we'll need next week Friday as well for the attic and the small business. The small business is a relatively small place though, and I think we were thinking about making it like a wood workshop. So that is also one of those things that needs quite some space because I want to have like a couple of woodworking tables in here. So then I don't think that this space will take too long to decorate. And we also still have to do some of the backyard. I think the backyard's going to be pretty simple because I want to make sure that there is like a table and a grill. We need to have a back door into the business. And we already have a little spot over here with a swing set for the kids. So I don't think it's going to be um I don't think it's going to be like too much work to do these parts. Even though it's like a lot of space, I don't want to make them too cluttered or too detailed. I think a bedroom has a lot of clutter and personality to it. Um yeah, oh my goodness, let's go Magic. I'm so excited for you. And I'm glad that today's stream gave you a little break as well. I know you. I know. I honestly like the small business idea or like just in general like the business and hobbies pack I think has unlocked so much creativity. Not just for me for like so many simmers. We can finally build and play out so many of the ideas that we've had for a long time already. So I'm really stoked. Also, hi Dix, welcome in. It's good to see you. But yeah, I'm really happy with how the shell is turning out. It took a while for me to land on a style, but I think it's coming together nicely. Um, Good luck, Mike. Good luck. I hope you can get some good sleeps. I'm just gonna save one more time. I'm always a little bit panicked. I mean, we had 2 game crashes today, so you never know. Um, yes, I just saved again. Thank you for checking. I appreciate you checking a lot. I am gonna see who is alive right now. Hold on. Let me just refresh my Twitch. Because sometimes I see people live that are not actually live. And let's see where we can go. Uh, let's check. Uh, mm. So many people are playing Palia right now. I'm like, is there anyone playing The Sims, people? Literally, so many people are playing Palia. What the heck? Also, Rye, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm just about to wrap up my stream. Oh, wait, I see Molly is live. We can go say hi to Molly. That's fun. Yes. Molly's doing a short stream though. She's been live for 2 hours, but I don't know. Short stream might mean 3 hours. And she is, in fact, doing a little charity stream. So I think it would be super cool to go here. I always love reading into people that are doing charity streams. Because even if you are not in a position to like donate, it still allows them to like an opportunity to introduce you to a potential great charity. So I'm gonna go and take you guys to Molly, aka English Simmer. If you're hanging out here and you'd like to know when and what I stream, or if you just want to hang out with the community outside of stream hours, feel free to join our Discord. We would absolutely love to have you. It's also where the schedule is in your personal time zone, making it extra easy for you to know when I stream. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, all of them are linked on my website. And I actually have a YouTube channel for The Sims as well. So if you want to continue to watch more Sims content, you can do that over there. Or you can actually check out my VOD channel, which was the last link that was posted in chat, where I re upload all of my gaming streams. The streams from last week are already up on there. And we're getting closer and closer to the 1K. If we hit 1K subscribers on that channel, I will be able to monetize it, meaning that the ads that you are seeing will actually pay me instead of just YouTube. So if you want to help out, if you're not subscribed to that channel yet, feel free to do so. And hold on. I'm actually, did I type that correctly? I did. If you're gonna come along on this raid, we do have some raid messages. Thank you so much, Esther. I feel like you're like sitting there with the command just ready for me to say it so that you can press enter. But thank you so much for putting the raid messages in chat. I appreciate it. If you're gonna come along on this raid, you do nice. Feel free to copy and paste one of them. You can use the ones with the emotes if you're sub to the channel, and otherwise you can use the ones with the regular emojis. And yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Molly. I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me today. Thank you all so much for hyping me up about my hair and the photo shoot that I had, and like appreciating the merch. It is very cool that I get to be involved in opportunities like this from Twitch. You know, like including me in the campaign to hype up the merch because I'm actually really hyped for this merch, so I guess they picked the right person. But I'm very stoked to be involved in stuff like this. So thank you guys to you like as a community, because if you guys wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be able to do things like this. So y'all are amazing. Have a great rest of your time zone wherever you are in the world, and yeah, I hope to see you guys tomorrow on the co-working stream. If I don't see you, then I hope to see you on Friday for Twitch Rivals. I'll post some more info on my exact starting time and stuff in the Discord soon, okay? See you guys later.